Yeah, this is my story, my struggle, my bittersweet symphony.
Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the Most Underrated Podcast, broadcasting from Most Underrated Studios. I'm your man, Thomas the Franchise, the homie Dal Palantonio, chilling across from me. JJ Stringstein here at the end of the table. Oh my goodness, fellas. We did another show before the show again today.
Yeah.
Sidetracked like hell.
Brutal.
The shoes. We had I'm playing this for you because it was bittersweet.
Fuck the shoes.
Dallas didn't get to order his shoes. He's in a bad mood.
Are you guys gonna try after the show?
I already got mine.
Oh,
Are
you gonna try after the show?
I'm done.
You're done with it.
Done.
So
Why?
you're not gonna even try
Donezo.
after the show when no one hopefully isn't using it anymore.
They're out of Sherpa. I'm done.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're out of Sherpa?
No, but by the time I'm done.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
I don't think you're done. So anyway, let me fill you guys in. Welcome in, Most Underrated Podcast. This morning, we got a surprise link. We're in here prepping for the show. And there's a surprise link pops up. I got it from Soul Links. I don't know where yours came from. On Twitter.
Butthole links.
Butthole links.
Yeah.
Butthole links.
So sick of it.
Okay. Come on, man.
No, Dal's going to have a great show. This is
just the start.
They send us a link. You can customize your own Air Maxes. Levi's, Nike, a collaboration, Nike ID. You go in there and you can customize a Air Force One low, a Nike Air Force One high, or an Air Max 90.
Nike.
Those are the three options you can customize with Levi's materials. It's actually pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
As much as Dal's shitting on it right now, because he's mad,
Yep.
because he didn't get a pair,
Correct.
and he thinks the Sherpa's going to be gone, after the show, got to finish it out. So as mad as he is about all that, it's actually a really cool thing. They're allowing you to do these customs. We both decided to do the Air Max. Neither of us are big Force fans. But I was like, I might mess with it for $150. The amount of options that they give you, no wonder the shit's crashing. It's a great deal.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing. No wonder it's crashed out. If it was crappy, there would be not a lot of people on it. So, of course it's crappy. Or of course the site's crashing. But they allow you to create an Air Max 90, an Air Force high or mid, or an Air Force low, or mid. We went both Air Max 90. Dal didn't get his to work. Mine is working. JJ will put it up on the screen for you.
Or do you want to save that until they come in?
Well, maybe you should do that. Because I don't want anyone to get too inspired. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
already had a
exactly.
little bit of that. I told Dal I'd kill him earlier, which was very rude. I'll
Take that L on the way
A
out.
little over the
So
top.
I showed Dal my design. And then Dal's design, so there's been issues with the website. The thing's been crashing. Dal can't check his out. I couldn't check mine out. Neither of us could check out. What happens is you create your design, you click done, and then it times out. The whole thing's a mess. So I showed Dal, I'm like, this is what I'm working on. I'm like, let's not show our designs until the cast. We'll get them all done. Oh, I thought we'd be good. Like, I thought we'd just be checked out.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be ready to go.
Everything's
I thought there'd be
done.
no issue. Yeah. So I'm excited. Dal's excited. he shows me his design. I'm like, oh, sick. He's like, I don't know if I should do here. What do I tell him, I'm like, sick. That's great. It's awesome. I turn around. I show him my design. He's like, oh, those are sick, dude. Those are sick. I'm like,
I need a pair
cool.
of those.
I need a pair. Yeah, they're sick. So we go to, then we click checkout. Nothing happens. We both have to recreate the designs over. Dal forgets what he did. I didn't forget. It took me a minute, but I got it back. I look over, I see Dal's screen, and he's creating a shoe that's with the same colors as what I was using, but something different. And he's like, wait, what? You created this one? And I was like, Dal, I will fucking rip your head off right now if you
Short-term
take my
memory
design.
loss.
Which was rude. Very rude.
that L on the
Why
way
would you
out.
say that to your friend? Why would you tell him you're going to rip his head off over a shoe that doesn't matter in the grand scheme? But you're right, JJ. I don't want to show anyone my design. That brings me back to my point. Because I'll rip everyone's fucking head off for stealing my shit. And
I was about to say, we just had a combo about this. You really want to go down this hole?
It's funny. It's funny. No, the reason. So this is cool because it's not like the Mi Adidas. The Mi Adidas, there was very few. There was like 3 or 4 colors of prime knit you could do. A couple colors on the cage. A couple lace colors.
This is a
options.
collab. Adidas
right.
wasn't collab. It was all through
No,
Adidas.
It was just Mi Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
They did
is
one.
actually a Levi's collab, so that made it even cooler.
Right, exactly. They weren't collabs. Adidas had a few different Mi Adidas campaigns. One of them was a multicolor where they kind of did that cross-stitch Biggie Smalls Coogee sweater type
Yeah,
of design.
for sure.
And then the other one was a the Xeno pack, like the 3M, everything was all crazy 3M. Are you still trying to go, Dal?
Still trying.
If you want to join the show,
I'm so pissed off.
No, that's fine. Me and Stringer will hold it down for you until you get checked out. Let me know. I think if this is a record. We're 9 minutes into the show, and this man said about 4 words.
You wouldn't
And they've all
believe
been
they have
negative.
spent an hour and a half on this shit.
Yeah,
like
dude, we were supposed to start the show. Thank goodness you don't have a job anymore. Thank goodness.
So worn out.
I know. I can tell. You don't
so
even have any
worn out.
energy to do the cast. I don't know if you even know the topics we're about to talk about.
None.
I don't know if you have your research in.
Nope.
Because this morning really wrecked us. And I was like, we got to get the show going.
You know what? I just want to be a part of sneakers on this cast. The rest, I've written off.
You want to sit out?
Yeah.
Oh, we can.
Wow.
I'll just do the show.
That's a lot of topics to write yourself out of.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, listen here.
I'm prepared. Let's go.
So this is if this does work later on, if you guys get a chance to do this, if you did do it, let me know. I'm curious to see what everyone did. I think JJ's right. I'm not going to show anyone my design because I don't want people to steal my shit and then get mad.
And I'm not paying $150 where I can't see my design. That's what it is. See?
Like I told you,
design.
you need to use the opportunity to swipe through the photos because you might not get the straight on photo. Oh, you won't. You're not.
Also,
able
you're
to
doing
swipe.
this in the worst browser possible here.
Yeah, dude. What the hell?
Not only are you not doing it in
there you
Safari,
go. Popped up.
It's still wrong. It hasn't taken my changes. It's still old school. So I don't know what's going on.
Jeez.
Here's the issue. You're in the Twitter browser, right? That's like when you click the link on Twitter, you know how it just opens the link right away, but you're not actually in a browser. That is probably the worst browser that you could ever try to create this shoe in because it's not working in a normal
It's not
one.
a browser.
And you're trying to do it in some back-end Twitter open window. This is so good. This is probably the best way we've ever started a show.
I doubt it. I'm going to go ahead and doubt that.
So Dal is... here's
Desperately trying
what
to
worked
get a
with mine.
shoe.
I used the Google Chrome browser on my phone. I didn't use Safari. I didn't use the back-end, back alley Chinese Twitter browser that you're using.
Okay.
I used the Chrome joint. That's it.
Gotcha. All right.
black
I'm not on
market
I'm not on a back. I'm not on the
Black
back
market
end.
joint. Yeah, dude.
I'm not there.
I'm dead serious. Ask Black Prez about this. I'm going to get to Black Prez in a second. We were in New York City in Chinatown trying to buy a fake Louis Vuitton wallet. We met with this Asian man. He brought us through about 15 of other people's shops. We went
through
down
some people's houses
yeah,
and
dude,
shit.
Yeah. We went like down through a kitchen, through a living room, down like some stairs into a basement. I swear it was like Meow Wolf. You opened up a fridge and walked in.
Nice.
Like it was nuts. And all of a sudden we're in this little room and we got the goods.
Meow Wolf.
Way buried deep under the ground in New York City in Chinatown. We met up with my man, gave
That's
us
kind of surprising. I would have
was
thought
dope.
they would just been selling on the street because
Damn,
who
I
would
forgot
give a
about
fuck
that.
about that.
That was such a fun trip. The homie Black Prez, man. Shout out to the homie Black Prez. Congratulations to my man Black Prez. He got they used his song. They picked up his song for the promotion of Ballers. For the
saw
trailer
that.
The
to promote
newest trailer
Ballers.
that
I don't know if
appeared
it's
on
going to
the
be on
Rock
the show.
channel.
I don't know if it's going to be on the show itself or anything like that. This premieres what? This Sunday? August
In a
25th?
week. Yeah, in a week. So
We
this
should have
next
Prez
Sunday.
on the show on
Whatever that Sunday is.
We should
the
get him on the
20
show Thursday.
Yeah?
Just to talk to him, say,
That'd be
how did
sick.
this come about?
Yeah.
How did this happen? Because
And
if you follow me, you know I've had songs in Sons of Anarchy and other different TV shows, so I know how those things came about. I'm curious how his came about. What happened here? Are you signed with an agency? Do you have a person that's doing placements for you like I did? What's going on there? I'm curious. I want to ask him some questions about that. Let's do that on
and I
Thursday.
also hit him up. And if you guys are ever wondering about the song, it's Just Watch by Black Prez. So
Okay. Oh, let me
it's on Spotify. So
pull
go check
that
it
up.
out.
Just watch.
And it's also on the story. It will be gone by the time you hear this, unless you have the Patreon. But yeah, it's currently on the story. Just watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one. That's the
Yes,
one they
sir.
used for the trailer. That's dope. man.
Actually, I'll just put a photo up.
yeah,
But
we'll definitely have to get him on the show. Super dope.
this is such a fire song.
Are we gonna get clipped for copyright by my own homie Black Prez? You are no longer receiving monetization on this video. All the money is going to Black Prez now. He owns the ad revenue. Dope. That's so sick.
Such a fire song.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I want to talk to him. I'm curious about hearing about the process here. Dal, how's it going in the process over there? Oh, there we are. Chrome browser.
Yeah.
Did you need me to put you on the tricks?
All right.
See, that's all you had to do. Chice.
All right. Show's over.
You're-
No?
you want to join the show?
All right. We're ready now.
You actually want to come in?
Order has been processed. We're good. Got the notification. Ready to rock. Where are we at here in the show? Black Prez, welcome.
Why didn't you just say TTF? Put me up on some games. Show me how you got out.
God. Well, because I like going through the, black market Asian link. Is that what you called
The
it?
tight ass window gets us
Chinatown guy.
Oh, the Chinatown link. Okay, gotcha. Hey, Dallas is back. Ready to go, man. What's on the agenda today?
Unbelievable.
What do we got?
We have a lot of stuff.
Great.
We actually unfortunately blew some of the content or some of the stuff we're going to have to cut out. We just spent so much time this morning. Weekends, we'll get into all that stuff. I want to talk a little bit of NFL, some
UFC.
stories, NFL stuff going on, UFC from the weekend, sneakers and fashion. I have a story on Travis Scott that I'm curious about. I want to bring this up. He was spotted in some super rare shoes the other day.
Okay.
I want to run down those shoes for you, first of all, see if you know anything about those sneakers he was spotted in. Also, I want to ask you some questions about those, and maybe possibly down the line, are those going to be releasing? So let's talk about that. YouTube comments, obviously. I have some underrated news on Katy Perry. We didn't even talk about that. You have any underrated news for us? You have anything else?
Yeah, I think we do. Cedric Benson, pretty elite running back in its heyday. I think he was drafted in 2005, if I'm correct on that. Didn't make a lot of headway in the original team that he was drafted for, which now I can't even remember. But Cincinnati Bengals is kind of where he made his most. He averaged 1,000 yards, over a couple seasons, I think 3 to 5 seasons with Cincinnati. But we have a little underrated news on Cedric Benson. He actually passed over the weekend. So we'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think we can do that. We can do that at the start off NFL.
Yeah. Okay.
We can jump in there. As far as the weekends go, Dow, I'm glad you came back to the convo here.
Yeah, ready.
We decided to go out. We decided to go watch the UFC fights.
You decided to come and
UFC
join us.
241.
I really appreciate
I
that,
did.
man.
I did.
It was Mueller's birthday.
Yeah.
Mueller's birthday.
Came through.
I came out. I decided, hey,
Why not?
it's his birthday. I'm going to be a nice guy. I don't really drink. There's
Right.
no real point for me to go out and watch a fight at a restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
Do I want to go sit there with a bunch of, to have drinks that I don't drink? No. Do I want to sit in an uncomfortable chair? No.
So it's just more
Do I want
for
to be able
the
to hear the
food
volume
aspect?
really well? No. Yeah. Yeah, it's more for not even the food. It's more for this. I could cook food in my
Yeah,
house.
true.
My girlfriend's
Correct.
phenomenal. She fires it. She cooks it up. We bought a grill. Did I tell you we bought a grill?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, we've been grilling.
a nice grill.
Dog.
A Next grill.
Oh, dude, we've been grilling on that thing, and it's perfect for the space because my patio isn't huge,
Correct.
so it's nice to nice to grill up in that little space. Steaks, burgers. We've been doing Beyond Meat, all crazy, chicken tenders, all kinds of stuff, man. So we've been having it's been a hot grill summer,
Yeah.
if you will.
I like it.
Thanks.
Gotcha.
So we could have cooked food. It was to see the friends.
Okay.
It was to hang out with the
Yeah,
homies.
for sure.
It was to be a nice guy. Say, hey, Jer, I appreciate you coming on, contributing to the cast, helping us out. Let me come hang. What did Dow say on Friday's show?
The sound will be perfect, loud. The seats will actually be comfortable.
And the food's pretty good.
Yeah,
All those things.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Chicken and waffles, great.
Yeah.
Great food.
Yeah, loved
Awesome.
I was actually
So-
jealous.
That was
Watching
really,
eating that.
dude, it was.
You were a little
I was so
dry,
hungry, too.
so you needed to add a little syrup.
Yes.
And luckily we had syrup.
Yep.
on the
They had
table.
syrup. It was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome. That's about where the positives my ended.
That's where it
So there
starts
was
and
no
stops.
sound, and the bar stool sucked.
I mean, so the sound, dude.
Non-existent.
Get into the sound, Dal. What you told me
Yeah.
it would be cranking loud.
Yeah.
They have this shit cranked
Yeah.
at this establishment. Didn't you tell me that?
I sure did.
What happened when I showed up, and what happened throughout the night?
Let me tell you. So
How was the sound, Dal?
how many times did I get up off the table and go have some words?
Dal for
Dude.
So
Dallas's
this night,
credit-
this only night, they turned down the noise.
Well, not quite. So here's what happened.
run it down.
So we went there. It sounds pretty loud, and I'm pretty close to the women there. Because that's where Mueller and I always go. So I kind of know everybody, not always by name, but I know them by face, and they've seen
Yeah.
me a few times. We have a little
You're
bit
a
of
regular.
rapport. Yeah, that's for sure. For UFC fights, I'm a regular. But that being said, so everybody starts coming. They switch obviously from the ESPN Plus to the pay-per-view, and all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell? The TVs aren't switching fast enough. What's going on? I get my ass up. I go talk to the ladies up in front. I said, hey.
This is before I showed up.
Yeah, this is before you even came.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I'm like, what the hell? We're here for the birthday. You guys know that we come specifically for this. Where's the pay-per-view? It's switched. Do you know that? Are you aware of the situation? And they're like, okay, yeah, we're working on it. We got you. That gets fixed. I'm like, hey, by the way, do you mind cranking up the volume a little bit? That being said, we are actually outside, not on the patio, but they have like these garage door, garage door pieces that actually separate
like glass garage doors.
You got it. That
it's
separate.
Like that yuppie.
It's that yuppie kind of
Broadway,
urban,
low high.
yeah.
Yeah, all that BS.
Hipster
So we're not
Hipster
actually
shit, yeah.
on the patio, but we're like the next step before the patio. So kind of weird how it works.
So you're at the door?
Yeah,
essentially?
kind of. So, but I walk inside. Sound is great. Sound is off the chain, which is where we usually sit.
Yeah.
This just happens to be with the party. We had like 8 or 9 people on our party. So, we needed to be set in a certain place. I didn't think it was a problem. So I asked, I'm like, hey, can you, bump up that sound a little bit? So she did. And it was loud. Franchise and Mia get there. Sound is good. I think we're all good to go, right? We start bullshit and start ordering, getting some drinks, whatever it is. All of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell? I can't even hear Joe Rogan. I can't hear the commentary. The fights are
the
fights
sound
are about
was going
to
before
start.
the starts. The fights
Yeah.
are about to start, and
Yeah.
now we got no sound.
All of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell? Now I'm pissed. I'm like, I thought we had this under control. I go to the ladies yet again. I'm talking to our waitress as well. I'm throwing shots all around, kind of in
Dude,
good ways. In good ways.
firing
Dow's throwing shots. Funny, bro. Funny. I'm
Yeah.
like, Dow, I need this energy Monday. I need this on
Yeah.
the cast. This is, dude.
Just to say the fact that it was a good idea to come to the bar to see the UFC fights.
Yeah.
So no. So Dow. So then she tells us, the homie Terry
Yeah.
has it down because he has a hearing
No,
issue.
it's Tim.
Oh, Tim.
And I want to be
Terry.
specific. Fuck you, Tim.
what happened?
Okay, so I go in.
Terry. I called him.
Yeah, after the waitress kind of explained what's going on, I said, hey, what the hell? The volume's going down again. We're here to party. Waitress, young girl, super
Yes.
cool, man. We
Very
had that
nervous
rapport.
though. Doesn't
Yeah.
like controversy or doesn't like confrontation.
He
You can
doesn't
tell.
like it at all.
Just like Robin.
Just like Robin
too. Same
so
way.
I'm used to it. So
She's
this
telling
is fun
Dallas,
for
she's
me.
like pulling Dallas.
Yeah.
Like Dallas is getting up and she's like, sit down.
Sit down,
You can
everything's
tell. You
okay.
just see it on her face, dude. Like a cat, like that's getting drug on ice. She's
Yeah.
like digging in.
Yeah,
just
for
not
sure.
liking it.
Hair standing up.
Yep.
But instead, my hair's standing up. So I said, okay, that's cool that Tim has got a hearing problem. I get that. I said, fuck you, Tim. Didn't even talk to him yet. Went inside, talked to these gals, and I'm like, hey, I know something just got turned down.
I need this
What
shit.
the hell's going on?
I know.
What the hell is going on? I'm paying for this shit. We're here for the reason. Are you guys really about the customers or not? What's going on
Oh,
here?
damn. You're just calling them out.
Yeah.
Is the brick house is this here for you guys or is this here for us?
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Because this non-consistent bullshit behavior is ruining my night. I am not pumped. Okay? So they're like, oh, have you heard? I'm like, no, I can't hear shit. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we actually... So Tim, the waiter outside, has a hearing problem. I said, don't you fucking think he needs some volume then too? What's going on?
Yeah.
He can't hear
If
orders,
he can't
though.
hear, what the hell's the problem? Why is he turning down something he can't hear? They're like, oh, it's not like that. I said, it sounds like it because I can't hear anything out there. It sounds like that's what it is. They said, well,
It's echoing or something.
his sound, he has hearing problems, but it when it's really loud, it creates an echo for him. I
Oh,
said,
okay.
What the hell?
Just like hearing from this whole situation, it sounds like it might make it harder on him to hear orders and stuff because he can't hear that well.
No, I think anything that's at a reasonable volume creates an echo. You know what I think? I think he needs to take a page out of Stringer's book and go clean the goddamn earwax out his ear. Maybe he needs a little flush. Maybe he needs a little flush
Maybe
right here.
he's actually
I forgot
deaf
about that.
and he
I was like,
can't,
wait,
How about
what?
that?
Forgot all about
How about
that.
that?
Springsteen
Isn't
with
it
the
your
earwax.
job to go to work in the best case scenario that you can bring with
What?
the best attitude, the best health? Have you ever heard his health is wealth? Take care of your shit, Tim. Flush the earwax out your ear.
What
no
if he's
more rings.
deaf?
No more echoes. guess what?
You gotta get out of the biz,
Then you
brother.
shouldn't be a waiter because you're listening to people and their orders. It's pretty viable that you need good hearing.
Right. You got to
Am I
get,
right?
if you're at the point where, a little bit of loud music or a little bit of a loud UFC fight in a, atmosphere in a bar, grill, restaurant type of thing, if it's getting a little too loud,
Plus all the chatter of
you got to
everybody
get out
being
of the
there.
biz, brother.
You're hooting and hollering. You're cheering off you. You're cheering on your UFC people. You're talking. It's loud anyways, right?
Yeah.
So then finally, this up and he keeps going back to this hostess booth
And
changing the volume. He did it like 3 or 4 times on us, dude.
Dallas told the waitress he was going to cut off his ponytail.
Tim, I'm coming after your ponytail with this stupid ass butter knife. And we're going to make
Dallas
this work.
picked up his butter knife. I was like, you tell him, he turns the volume down one more time.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut off his fucking ponytail.
And I said it loud enough where
Loud.
his deaf ass that needs the ear flush could hear.
I'm glad he can't hear the cast.
So then all my people at my table were like, dude, you should probably relax a little bit, man. we haven't got our
get some CBD in you, man.
Hey, no. We haven't got our food yet. Man, he might spit in your food. He might
might
take
be
a
doing
shit
some
in your
crazy-
food,
yeah.
dude. What's up, man? And Robin's like, babe, seriously, we just can't have this.
And meanwhile, Dallas is trying to stand up for himself because he said it was going to be great on the cast. I'm sitting there. I can do nothing but laugh at this point because I can't hear the fight.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting on food. So at this point, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. This is exactly what I expected. Like, it's an uncomfortable bar chair where I'm looking fucking sideways and I got taco neck syndrome
Taco
from
neck
doing
syndrome,
this
I
all
know,
night.
for sure.
And I can't hear the fight. It's exactly what I knew I was getting into. Like, when you go out, that's why I don't go watch sporting events at bars.
Damn, you killed your only chance.
There's too many
They're
uncontrollables.
long.
There's too many uncontrollables.
There's too many uncontrollables. As I told Dal, I was like, dude,
Too
there's
many
just
variables.
too many things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
Stuff can go wrong at the crib, but not this many things.
Yeah.
Not, I can sit in a chair where I'm just looking at the thing comfortably, leaning forward. I can have the food there. I can smoke my weed. I don't care about a drink. Like, I can save a lot more money. It's just, I'm a guy that likes to watch sporting events at home.
Oh, great.
What?
Quick update. Because I signed in my Nike account, I had a design already done.
Oh shit!
So now I got fucking 2 pairs coming. Great. And one pair is gonna and one pair is gonna suck balls.
One pair's like going to be like the default, probably. Oh, that is good. Gosh, that's good.
So now instead of spending 150, your boy spent 300. Great day. Oh, by the way, so
Are you glad you're quitting your job?
God damn. So to end this story about
This guy. This guy's just loving it. Wow, have you ever seen Stringer? Wow.
Stringer's
if you need that guy to get a laugh, just something bad happened to you.
Yeah, next
Drop
time-
a toaster on your fucking toe. And look at that. Look,
Jeez.
that's what you'll be getting.
now I'm gonna have to sell these shoes that we're gonna debut here on the cast. But
That is bad. JJ, that is.
that being said, let's kind of wrap this story up. So finally, I didn't get the cojones. I've always had the cojones. I had to go have some words with Tim.
Oh, yeah. Yep, he did.
I had to go have some words with Tim. I said, Tim, I heard you're deaf. Can we get a little volume? Can we get a little volume?
Combo go if he can't hear you.
He's like, oh man, I just got a ring in my ear. I said, dude, that's a you problem. That's not me. Okay, you're probably in the wrong biz, just like Franchise said. I said, dude, you probably shouldn't. Can you move inside? Like, I want to be fair to you, dude. But like at the end of the day, people are here to pay good money and enjoy themselves. You dig? And he's like, yeah, man, I get it. I said, you don't get it. I've watched you personally turn down the volume multiple times. I said, dude, are you guys about the customers or not? Like, dude, I don't want you to have a shitty experience, but like, dude, you work here. You get paid to be here, dog. I'm paying to be here. So what do we have, So
I think that was our issue.
I mean,
that's what we said. That's exactly what
that's
we
all it
talked
is,
about at the
right?
table, and I'm glad you told him that when you went up to him. 'Cause that's what we said. We're like, dude, you're getting paid to be here. We're paying to come here. Like, you need to take care of the people that are paying money while they're here.
That's what I
And if
think.
you can't do that, then what are you here for? How's the company employing you?
Yeah.
Because the reason you're employed is to make sure the customers or the patrons that come here are satisfied. If they're not satisfied and they're letting you know they're not satisfied and you're not doing anything to make it better, what are we doing?
I'm telling you, when we're not the only ones sitting out there, right? So it's not just a me problem. I know if I feel this way, there's got to be a couple other people that felt this way. And not just even in my party, because I knew Mueller hated it. I knew Franchise was a little pissed off. I knew the girls couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. And I'm trying to enjoy myself. And finally, Tim says, hey, man, I get what you're doing. Hey, I said, give me at least 2 or 3 more, bits of volume. He says, yeah, all right, man, we can do that. We can do that. So then I go back there. I go to the front desk. I said, hey, I had a chat with Tim. The girls were like, what?
Oh, shit.
I said, crank me up 2 to 3 notches. So they do. And I can kind of tell, not really. And then the waitress comes by when I get back to the seat, and she's like, "You talked to Tim, didn't you?" I said, "I sure did." She's like, 2 to 3 notches isn't going to make a difference. So then it ended up just settling on those 2 to 3 notches, so we could hear, but it wasn't awesome. It wasn't great. It wasn't super entertaining. But we got through it.
It was like you were out on a patio. And then you could hear the sound from the inside kind of just bleeding out. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I know.
Meanwhile,
exactly
you had a
the
TV
same bar you're talking about.
The distance from me to you, the TV was right there, and I couldn't hear anything. Like I'm like, we can't just bleed the sound out of this TV a little. No, I mean I get it. It's probably hooked up to a big old sound system, which creates a whole nother thing. But man, yeah, it was just kind of, I don't know, dude. It was all right. Wasn't great. I appreciated Dallas going the extra mile.
Dallas, will you ever go back at this point?
Yeah, I probably will. I mean, it's a great place to watch fights, especially if you're on the inside. It just happened to not.
Is that why it's so like great? Do you usually watch it inside, and do they blast the volume inside?
Yeah, the volume.
Because I haven't ever. I know the bar you're talking about. I've never been there like with a big fight or anything like that. So, but they blast it inside.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm actually looking. I might be able to cancel an order.
Oh shit.
Of one of these. Look how it. So I have both orders, right? And I can check a box. Maybe.
I'm not seeing a lot of checks going on.
No, because there's a box. It looks like you might be able to check, but then I just have a cancel order.
I think you got to cancel both of them.
I got to cancel the order here. Cancel order. I got to cancel it, and I got to redo it. So now that it went through, we're good.
Wait, you canceled both pairs?
I have to because I could.
So you're at square one at this point.
We're okay, but
we're okay.
I don't know.
What if they're sold out of Sherpa? Are we still gonna be okay?
You know what? Then I'm not gonna get the shoe, but I can't have 2 because I don't even know what the other one was. You know what I mean? So I did cancel the order, as you see.
Nice.
So throughout the cast, when maybe through YouTube comments, I'll go ahead and create another order here real quick. So anyways, all right, cancel order, man. A lot of things going on in this cast. Long story short, I'll probably go back to Brick House. Fuck you, Tim. Sorry, Monday Midsole. Brick House is a great place, though. Great food, great atmosphere. I think just the seating and kind of where we had to be with the bigger party, it's not great for a bigger party. If there's 2 or 3 of us going, maybe next time.
Right. There you go. That's mine, Stringer.
Oh, shit.
There's the finished. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's the finished.
Dude, you can't show everybody this.
That's too.
They're gonna
sick,
bite your steez. You can't
That's
do
why
it.
he's not showing everyone.
Those are
He's showing
perfect
us.
franchise stees too.
Those are the disenfranchises.
Those are so ill.
I really like
may have
them.
to-
Flower child.
When I
type
just turned
thing.
my computer around to show you guys, if anything got caught on the cameras, you're gonna have to put a black screen. Just have to
I'll
black
just
it out.
switch cameras
Just put a
or
red X on
something.
put a red X over the whole screen.
Right.
Oh, like
Censor it out.
Yeah, like when Jake the Snake Roberts snake bit Macho Man Randy Savage in the bicep while he had him tied up in the ropes, helpless, while Miss Elizabeth was watching.
Oh shit.
Elizabeth.
You don't get that one? A little too deep for you. It's a deep cut right there. Only the true wrestling fans like Saint Skinner know that one.
Right. Totally.
So
All right.
how was the actual fight though?
That's what I was going to go to. Let's just jump into UFC since we're already there. The fights were good, dude. It was a good card. It lived up to the hype. I mean, a lot of times, like with these big cards, it's hard to live up to the hype on a card like that, but it did. All the fights were awesome. I really enjoyed it. I think Mueller enjoyed it. I was very surprised by the outcome of the main event.
Oh, totally.
I thought Cormier was whooping his ass throughout that fight, and just starting there, man. Stipe's the man. Let's just be real. Stipe. There was one point Stipe was getting paraded around the ring up on Cormier's shoulders. Cormier picked him up and was walking around the ring with him. Dude, I thought he was going to try to give him like an Alabama slam.
Dude, for sure.
But then,
Slam fest.
But Cormier's he's the tire. He's fat guy. You can't really give him that slam.
Well, it was funny because I kept calling Stipe the tire iron just to kind of
Tire
like,
iron, yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, yeah, sure, the tire iron's getting his ass whooped. Robin's like,
was.
hey, that really doesn't make a lot of sense. Fact checking my shit over here.
Yep.
You know,
'Cause
like
we were
she-
calling Cormier
like-
the tire.
Yeah, like she understands. And sure as shit, came through.
Came through in the end. Oh, I still got a Venmo. You $10.
$10.
I think Mueller. What did Mueller and I bet?
Well, no, because remember he lost on. What did he do? He put
That's
20.
Right. That's right. He put 20 down. Right.
That Stipe would take it in the first round.
So
just
Mueller
because odds
still
were good.
owes me $10.
Yes.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
I got to get my 10 from him. Yes, that's
There you
right.
go.
Because he put down.
Well, hell, if you would have paid me the $10, maybe I wouldn't have canceled my order.
Right.
Just kidding. No, I
Oh
would
yeah.
have.
I'm sorry, Dal. I didn't mean to short you.
Yeah. No shit.
This guy making shit up. I thought Stipe was awesome. Let's hear from Cormier real quick, and then we'll hear what Stipe had to say as well. I thought both post fights were good. Let's hear that sound.
The problem is I was going and he was hitting me, but then they didn't feel like I didn't feel that much, and it's not about like the shots that you take, it's the one that you just don't see coming. And that was a great combination by Stipe off of that body shot. He threw that 1-2 right behind it. And I didn't see it. A lot of times I see punches and kind of roll with them so I don't take the full brunt of the punch, but on that one, he landed perfect. I felt like I was winning the fight. I felt like I was hitting him a lot more than I was getting hit. But I guess even if I was winning, I was winning until I wasn't. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, the end result is what matters.
There you go.
Dude, well said.
I
mean, the body
exactly
shot.
what we talked about.
That's exactly what we saw. Dude, we saw that body shot, which would have been on the right side of Cormier, where Stipe lands that 1-2. That first one, dude, it was like right underneath his pec, his right pec, dude, in that side, like on the top of the rib cage, possibly. Dude, that stunned him. And that's where it started. That's where Stipe just, like I said, that 1-2 had him against the cage at that point. It was over, dude.
You could tell where Cormier was just super disappointed at the end too. You could see by his body language, by his demeanor, he wasn't even really wanting Herb Dean to hold his hand when they were raising the thing.
Yeah.
Like he was just super pissed off. It's exactly how I am when I lose. I hate it, dude.
Well, you saw him they tried to take his mouth guard off and they pushed him off.
Get away.
Get out of here.
I would be the same way. Just let me get my bearings. I'm fucking pissed right now. Like how the hell did that happen? Yeah. Especially when he had the fight in hand. Let's hear from Stipe.
I want to start just by asking you about your weight. Everybody, I think, was shocked that you came in as light as you was. Was it because you wanted to get more quickness based on what you saw in the first fight?
Not at all. I have a child now, so I don't want to have a dad bod. So it's mostly just trying to keep my body in shape so I look good. I don't want a dad bod.
I don't want a dad bod.
Honestly, with the whole weight thing, I was eating a ton of food. I was drinking water. I was training hard and it's been a hot summer too. So, but it just came off. I don't know. I mean, listen, I felt so efficient. I felt strong. I felt amazing. I just started off a little slow, but we're good.
You went to the body shots. Did the corner tell you that, or was that something instinctively that you saw?
It's something I saw. I actually talked to my coach earlier in the week about it. I remember always lifting his arms up when he throws punches or blocks punches, and I was like, no one really tests his body. I'm gonna start going. And I remember when Anderson Silva fight at UFC 200, he caught with a body shot to the kick. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's a little weaker than I thought. So and I hit him with a couple of them, and I saw him wince.
And then lastly, for me, where do you want to go? I mean,
let's just hit on that real quick, and then I'll get back to it, dude. That's exactly what we talked about with the body shots, and that is such a good strategy. That's such a good observation by him, just watching tape, going back to that old Anderson Silva fight, seeing that the body shots hurt him, because he's right. When Cormier, you notice that when he's fighting, he'll try to grab their arms like this, and then as soon as they try to come in and punch and get away from him, he tries to grab their arms.
He does, yeah.
And then when they try to get away from that, he jabs them real quick in the face because he's already there. He's already reaching out, and he's already has both hands this close to your face. So then when you try to punch, I almost just punched the whole studio out of the way. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to give the reenactment, I almost just killed everything. I almost just broke both laptops, the caster, the stand. Brought the whole ship down. But he does, dude. He tries to grab you, and then he just jabs you right in the face. And it's so frustrating. I imagine fighting him has to be frustrating, dude.
Yeah, no shit.
Because him doing that to the whole fight, but what Stipe did is, what he's saying is because his hands were up here, his hands were already up here away from his body, he's wide open. And that's exactly what he did, dude. That's brilliant strategy.
Yeah.
Dana talked about he was going to talk to you. Do you do a trilogy with DC? Do you rematch Francis? I mean, do you have any thought? I know you just won the belt, but any idea?
That's the number one question after every time about who are you going to fight next? Honestly, I just bought a new home.
Nice.
Been there for 2 weeks. I'm gonna go in the hot tub, the pool, let my body rest, and we can figure it out from there.
Look at that, dude.
Nice.
Stipe.
So I guess
sorry,
in
one
the end
more.
is legacy. I mean, is
No,
legacy.
it's all about legacy now. At first, I was like, yeah, fuck the legacy. Now I'm like, that's all about legacy. You know, have a good legacy. But I want to be a legacy where I'm a good dude. You know, I'm a tough fighter. You know, I've gone through adversity. I've done a lot. You know, I mean, listen, never been an easy road. I don't mind it. I like it hard because it makes it that much sweeter.
I like that, dude.
That's tight.
Yeah, I want to make sure we play that one. That's because you remember when Stipe, they used to ask him about like legacy. What does legacy mean to you? Because his dad was a big time fighter. A lot of people don't know his dad. That's what got him in the game and brought him to where he is. And that's kind of what built, well, I guess what started the legacy. And now something that didn't used to be as important to him, now that he's got a daughter, he talked a lot about that. If you listen to the whole press conference, he talked a lot about his daughter and how much time he gets to spend with her and how they're just enjoying it so much and bought the new crib. And he's just looking forward to living life with her and showing her things. And now he's like, more than anything, legacy. It used to be I didn't care about the legacy.
Yeah.
Now it's like the legacy is everything to me
all
because of
changed.
her. Yeah, you get family, and I think a lot of you guys out there can relate to that. I don't have kids, but I often hear that once you have a kid, there's just nothing like that love. There's nothing like it's different. It changes you, and it puts you on just a different level of thinking. That something no one does. It's something that people that don't have kids just will never understand. I think that's what I hear.
No, I agree with that. I agree. Did you, with Stipe and that fight, did you see what he made, what his purse was?
No.
Gotcha. I found that interesting. So heavyweight money, Miocic actually getting a flat $750K, win or lose. Now, what was interesting about that was the last time we saw Miocic, money was 2016, right? Where he actually only made $60,000
For the fight.
You got it.
And what did he make here?
$750,000,
what-
win or lose.
Was he main event in that one too?
Well, yeah, I think that was the last time that he and DC fought, right?
And that was a main event fight?
Yes, I think I can't.
I'll look
We'd
it
have
up. I'll look it up.
We'd have to have Mueller on that. But I find that interesting that all of a sudden you fight again. You're fighting DC, who holds the belt, and going from a $60,000 purse to $750,000 win or lose. The reason I say win or lose is because typically, if you do win fights, they have additional money, bonus money, things of that nature. But in this case, Stipe's was guaranteed at $750,000.
I'm trying to find the info on the first fight. I can't find it. I can find the fight, but I can't find the date. Here's what you have to look up. We got to find what UFC it is.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to look at that card. So everything I'm seeing, everything's from 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I even, first fight, nothing. I have to do some deeper research.
Yeah, for sure.
But interesting. $60,000, $700,000. Did you see he also got fight bonus? He got a fight bonus. 50,000, I think. Dana White talks about it here.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Hey, guys. So the attendance was 17,304. The gate was 3.24 million. It was sold out.
Look at that.
And it was the highest gate in California history for an MMA event.
Dope.
The fight of the night, not a shocker. Costa versus Romero. The performance of the night bonuses go to Worthy and Miocic. Mm-hmm. They all win $50,000 each.
There you go. Let's go into that fight of the night. Yoel,
Yeah.
what did you think of that fight? Do you think it deserved fight of the night? I know we were all pretty blown away at the table. I wish we
Yeah.
could have heard more.
Yeah.
Because there was times I missed a little bit of a flurry, and I had to go back and watch the fight replay when I got home because I was looking down eating, and when you're watching a fight and you're looking down, the sound is guiding you.
Yeah.
The sound is guiding your attention back to the TV or away from the TV. When you don't have that, all of a sudden my girlfriend says something, Mueller says something, you say something. Now my attention's off the TV for more than a minute or two. All of a sudden now I'm missing shit. And all of a sudden everyone's looking up, people start yelling, and I'm missing a flurry.
Right.
I'm missing. Anyway, we don't have to go into it. I'm getting pissed off thinking about it. But yes, so I totally I missed it.
Dude, that fight was huge, man. Those guys are so big, dude. I
Yes.
mean, they just were buff, ready to go. Yoel kind of drives me nuts because he keeps continually sticking out his tongue.
Well, dude, and he just oh, my bad. I think he does that because he's tired.
Yeah.
Because
Like he's gassed?
I think it's a combo of both. You could tell, I mean, from the end of the first round on, his mouth was just wide open. maybe even halfway through the first round. But dude, 42 years old, that big. I'm actually I'm pulling up the highlights of it right now. But dude, just seeing the way that he attacked another guy should have won that fight. I don't know if DC should have won the fight because Stipe finished him.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say he should have won the fight, but he could have. He was in a position to close it out, and he didn't. Mm-hmm. You know, he got caught slipping. This one here, neither guy really got caught slipping. It was kind of just a war, but I think everyone thought Yoel should have won it. You could hear the crowd reaction at the end.
Well, let's talk about the stats a little bit. So if you look at knockdowns, they both were tied at 1. Mm-hmm. If you look at total strikes, Yoel takes that. 125 out of 284 for Yoel, and you had 118 out of 213 for Costa. Then if you look at significant strikes, 125 out of Yoel, 118 out of Costa. And then you look at takedowns, there was only one takedown, and that was done by Yoel. So 1 takedown versus 0 at Costa. So if you even look at some of these like stats that help obviously determine the decision, which the decision was made, round 3, obviously by, for Costa, I think that's why you had the booing. You know, I think Costa had some great shots. I mean, I looked at some of that slow-mo, dude, of Yoel's face going back and like just getting smashed. But if we're looking at just the stats, I think... For me, it was Yoel, but, it was definitely a great fight, though.
What about the knee to the junk and then the eye poke? Do you think those had any effect on anything there, on any of the judging, anything? I feel like they kind of got each other back a little bit, but the Yoel thing, it seemed really weird at first because they only showed the replay in slow motion, and in slow motion, it looked like he got kneed, and it looked like a really, really delayed reaction. Yeah. And Yoel was mad tired at the time.
Sure.
So he's my guy. As much as I love the guy, it just looked suspect. Yeah. It looked weird. It looked like he fell on a late reaction and he was trying to catch his breath. I wonder if the judges noticed that. Just something I noticed.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the delay was there, especially when you're watching it in slow motion. But
it looked like he was like...
He definitely needed a break.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Right.
He was gassed.
That's what it looked like.
And that's what we were worried about, man. This guy's 42 years old.
Yeah.
I get it.
What are you going to do? What other fights stood out to you on the card?
Oh, dude.
Those were obviously the two that I really enjoyed.
The Diaz and Pettis. And that did not go any way that I thought it would.
No.
I thought Pettis was going to just overwhelmingly, take control of this fight. Pettis looked stunned. Pettis looked confused. Pettis couldn't get anything going, dude. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, did you feel at any point that Pettis had a chance in that fight?
No, because, did you hear he broke his foot early in the fight?
I heard that was a rumor, but I don't know if that's been verified. I don't know.
I saw it on, was it ESPN? Or I saw it somewhere yesterday. He broke his foot in the first round. Yeah, it was on ESPN. So... we didn't know that at the time, but it looked like he wasn't moving that well to me.
Huh.
And especially later in the fight where he was kind of up against the cage and stuff, and Diaz was just he didn't look that great.
Right.
But that wasn't my favorite fight. I thought the other two were better. This one, I agree, it didn't go any way I thought it was going to go. Love what Nate Diaz does, though.
You bet.
Love that he comes in there and just beats people's ass, and I love the press conference even more.
Right.
Just talking about, he wants fights that mean something. Did you watch the full thing?
No.
Full presser? No. Oh, dude, he just talked about how he's like, I'll sit 3 years. I don't care. Like, I have enough money. I don't need to keep fighting I don't need to keep fighting whoever every other month. Like, I can pick and choose.
And you heard why he was out. He actually said it in the presser. He's like, he was asked, hey, Nate, why 3 years? Why'd you take a break? He's like, well, everybody sucked.
Yeah, exactly.
He literally said that, in his presser. And I get that. Real quick, as you're looking whatever up, Nate Diaz. So if you look at his last fight, which was with McGregor, right? So upwards of 3 years ago, his purse from that was $500,000. What do you think he made this fight against Pettis?
Oh, geez.
Pretty big fight, right? Pretty big card. Comes out of essentially a semi-retirement, even though he didn't retire. He just, took a break out of the octagon for 3 years.
I'd say it's about the same.
Or 800.
800,000?
Well, he gets more than Stipe in the main event?
Nah. It's a little lower. So he actually made half. He made $250,000.
Oh my goodness! Less than the $500,000. What was the $500,000 for?
The Connor fight.
Oh,
Come
what
on,
am I
you,
thinking?
You know how many
What am I
asses
thinking?
are going to be
thought-
put in the seat
He
there.
said his last fight, and again,
Connor,
it didn't
yeah.
even process to me that it was Connor. Yeah, of course. He
So
did.
500K,
How
and then
stupid.
this
I
one
knew it
was half that at 250,000. So interesting to kind of see what that looks like. But
Here's some pictures of the broken foot. Pettis. That is
wow, that doesn't look good.
That's his foot, and his coach, Pettis Jiu-Jitsu coach Daniel Wanderley, confirmed the injury to MMA fighting, sharing a picture taken at the Honda Center. Pettis has also posted an image from the hospital to his Instagram. Yep, there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so those pictures are from his Instagram. It's unclear when the injury happened, but it appeared to be as early as round 1.
Yeah.
By round 3, Pettis' movement was noticeably limited, given that the severity of the break is unknown, a timetable for recovery is pending. So that's what you're looking at there. So definitely reported. I think more than rumor.
Yeah.
So I think that's reported info. If it happened that early in the fight, it's going to make it tough anyway.
You bet.
Especially against the guy that just wants to stand there and he wants to be in your face.
Yeah.
So there's not much getaway you're doing. So I thought it was awesome. Let me hear. Let's hear some sound. Let me play this piece first, and then I'll play the rest of the highlight. This was funny. This is in response to Colby Covington.
Oh yes.
Remember him?
Uh-huh.
Diaz doesn't even know who he is. He straight no sold him. That was-
Always wears the Make America Great hat.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Like super pro Trump, all this other shit. Yeah.
Did you see the? Let me see. Hold up.
Arguably one of the most
Covington
hated.
was over there. I don't know if you heard, but the crowd was chanting "Fuck you, Colby," and giving him a hard time. He was carrying a belt with him tonight. Would you consider fighting him at some point too?
Who's it?
Covington,
What weight?
welterweight.
I don't know who that is. So, like, if we got somebody good to fight, that's who I want to fight. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got to do something. If you've been here for 2 weeks and get a little hype show, I don't give a shit.
Nate,
Colby.
congratulations
Oh,
on,
never heard of her.
Down front.
Thank you very much.
No problem. So a lot has changed in your personal life since we last saw you fight, namely your daughter. And has being a father now changed the way you approach the fight or just the way you think about the entire game?
I've been a father for years. Fathering all kinds of these little motherfuckers.
Damn.
Classic, right?
Dude, Diaz he's just too tight.
You think he really
dude.
doesn't know who Covington is? Or what do you think? Is he just
Uh,
that swaggy?
I don't know, man. I just think he's that swaggy, dude. He's got to know who Colby is. But he's right. He's like, Colby's done a little bit, and he hasn't said this, but yeah, Colby's done a little bit, but he hasn't been doing it for years.
Well, no, dude, he said about everybody, like in this whole press conference. Let me see. Let me play this highlight, and then I'll tell you about it. See what he addresses.
First time back in the octagon in 3 years, almost to the day actually. What did it feel like in there? Was it any different? What was kind of going through your mind?
It felt like just where I left off, and I just didn't really pay much attention except for just get the job done.
Was the game plan always to try to get him in the clinch and up against the cage?
No, I planned it on kicking him in his face. But,
Fair enough.
It just kind of went how it went. I didn't even work any of that clinch stuff. It just was like I was just like, I'm either gonna do all this stuff I was drilling and working on, or I'm just gonna get into a full-on fight with him and add that to it.
In the third round, you had him in big trouble. He kind of he fell, and then he was close to being out there. You think the fight was over at that point?
Yeah, I thought it was the beginning of the end for sure, but I just went in there and went. I warmed up in the back really good, and I was going hard, and then I kept warm when I went out, and then I started fighting because I didn't want to. I know it was a 3 5-minute round fight, and my last couple fights were 5-minute rounds, so I wanted to go in there like my first round was my third or fourth round, and so I went in, and first minute in from the intensity and how long I was going, I was already tired, so I didn't have the full juice to ease up and full on take him out. I felt like that's the way I had to approach the 3-round fight.
Dude, Dallas.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about, man? I didn't understand any of that. Like, that was
He
like,
sounds awful.
was that one of the, Nate?
He sounds like a smoker. Holy shit.
I love Nate, but
Yeah. He done lost some marbles
he said
on
a
that.
whole bunch of stuff to say nothing right there.
Yeah.
The first soundbite's the gold.
Right.
That right there, not gold. What are you talking about?
I was
bro?
lost. Yeah.
Did you know that's Russell Westbrook on the soundbite?
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro?
What about this? At the end of the fight, who he calls out? What are your thoughts around him
Jorge
calling out
Masvidal.
Masvidal.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was awesome. He talked about that in the press conference as well. He talked about wanting to fight people that matter. That's why he wanted to fight Masvidal. He's like, you guys can fight for the belts and the gold and all this stuff. I don't care. I'm going to fight for the belt of the baddest motherfucker in UFC.
Yeah.
Somebody better get that belt made soon, too. He said that. Nate takes so long to get to his point.
He does.
And it's just so much air and rambling. I'd have to chop the shit out of it. But anyway, summarized, he said that. He said that's why he wants to fight Masvidal. He thinks he's another guy that wants the baddest dude in the UFC title. Forget the gold, forget all the other stuff, you know? And so I know Jorge Masvidal wants a title shot though.
Yeah.
So how do you think that's going to end up?
I think Masvidal's earned himself a title shot, but man, this would put asses in the seats for sure. And I know that's on Dana's radar. No doubt about it. So let's talk about the after when Joe Rogan was actually interviewing Diaz after the fight. He says, Jorge Masvidal had a good last fight. All respect to the man. There ain't no gangsters in this game but me and him. I know my man's gangster, but he ain't no West Coast gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's so sick, dude.
That was dope.
I love it.
That was really dope. So yeah, I liked it. The card overall lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
I thought this fight, I was going to be a little bit better. I thought it was going to be a little bit more exciting.
I
I think maybe the broken foot, I didn't know about that. So it kind of limited him on his attack, and Nate kind of just stalked him around the ring and beat the shit out of him.
Gave him a couple Stockton slaps.
Yeah.
Which was super sick.
Exactly.
I love it.
Stockton, California boy.
Stockton slaps.
I'm cool on that.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. You want to move into some NFL stuff? We can start with Cedric Benson. Run down that story for everyone. I saw it's super tragic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it really is. So he starts off. So former Texas star NFL running back Cedric Benson was killed Saturday evening in a motorcycle accident. He did have a woman on the back of his bike as well that was killed. So there was two individuals killed out of this, one being Cedric. The crazy thing was, earlier that day, he actually posted on his Instagram. He did a little story and saying, here's my girl. Here's what I'm doing my Saturday evening, and puts a little story up of his BMW motorcycle that was actually involved in the crash later that evening. The woman's name has not been said, at least at this point yet. But that being said, Cedric Benson, man.
Was he driving erratically? Did they say anything like that? Was it?
Well,
did they
so
say anything about what caused it?
Yeah. So the story really is, law enforcement reported the crash that occurred around 10:22 p.m. So that would have been Central Time, because he was in Austin, Texas, is where this happened. That's obviously where he went to school,
of course.
The whole thing. So I guess that's where he resides. But when a motorcycle hit a white minivan that was pulling out onto the roadway, Benson and another woman were killed, and two others were injured, obviously in the minivan. The details on those two individuals, they did not get any type of care afterwards in terms of like go to the hospital or get anything. So they refused.
They were just pulling out and he hit the minivan?
Yeah, and that happens a lot,
right?
Because, motorcycles are hard to see, right? And I've been on motorcycles. I've rode them all my life. And, you really have to not only watch your blind spots, right? And people merging into you. But, as you're driving these motorcycles, dude, it is really hard to get them to stop, right? You slide so much because typically on a motorcycle, you're usually speeding. You're going a little faster than what you need to be, so you can kind of avoid traffic. You're the one being aggressive, and that usually happens because you have to almost think about what these moves these cars could do before they actually do it, right? So I think what happened was, as this car pulled up, Cedric and the lady on the motorcycle were probably going a little fast. They were probably speeding, and I say that loosely, but when I put it in my head, they were probably going a little too fast. He couldn't get the motorcycle stopped in time. ran into the minivan, and the minivan probably never saw the motorcycle coming, as they were turning out. They probably just did a quick, turnout like nobody's business. And that seems to be the info that we have at this time.
Dang,
I would say.
dude.
So rip to Cedric Benson. I mean, a Texas boy drafted with the Chicago Bears in 2005, played with them for a little bit, never really made a name for himself on the Bears. He didn't really make a name for himself until he was obviously traded to the Bengals, had some career rushing records there, and I believe him to end his NFL journey with the Green Bay Packers. So, a lot of people have come out on their Instagrams and said he was a great guy, worked for, had a lot of charity, did a lot of charity, worked with a lot of charitable organizations, a lot of accolades. Even his coach from Texas, Mac Brown, responded saying, hey, we lost a great one way too soon, R.I.P. But a lot of people have come to his aid. It's a very, very sad story, man. Motorcycles, I can relate. They're dangerous, dude. You don't win. You can't win in a motorcycle accident. There's no protection. You're very exposed. And
I know, dude. I always worry about Roselli riding around because he rides Harleys and stuff, but he's not. That's the thing. I think there's a difference. Like he's not aggressive at all.
Right.
The least aggressive you could be, dude. He is just cruising along on his Harley in the slow lane, just hanging out.
Yeah.
He's not trying to pass nobody. He ain't trying to weave in and out of people.
Sure.
And he's just like that when driving too. He's like, he always tells me, he's like, "Jeez, you're aggressive. Jeez."
Well, of course you
It's
are.
aggressive. Drive. He'll sit behind someone for an hour. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't got the time, guy. Not everyone's chilling.
Yeah.
But he does. And so he's the same way on the motorcycle. But I think that's the way you almost have to be on a motorcycle. Because like you said, stuff happens so fast. There's nothing around you. When you're already going over the speed limit, maybe someone else is going over the speed limit. It's already dangerous by itself. When you add all those factors in, it's just 10 times worse, man. And my uncle's by no means, he's on a Harley, not a crotch rocket, and he's chilling.
Sure.
But I still worry.
Yeah.
I'm always like, even on Sunday morning, he came over, we kicked it all weekend, hung out. Wait, was it on Friday night? It was Friday night because we kicked it all day Friday, went to the Apple store, did all that shit, all the stuff you've been seeing on the socials. If you're on the IG story, it's been lit.
Yeah.
As the kids say.
Litty.
We've been cranking out content. So we did all that, and he hung out Friday night. He got home Saturday. I never heard from him. And so I texted him in the morning. He was going to go buy another motorcycle, a Harley to sell or something. And I text him like, "Hey, did you get the bike?" He never texts back. It was like noon, 12:30. I'm worried. I'm like, damn, I wonder if he made it home last night. Wonder if he got home okay on the bike. Like, because I didn't hear from him. I didn't know. And he eventually texted me and everything's cool, but it just goes through my head from time to time. I don't really know anyone else that rides a motorcycle except my uncle, but yeah, it goes through my head from time to time too. It's dangerous, man.
It is super dangerous.
I don't think I could ever own one for that fact. Just what we were talking about, or just what you were saying, where you slide on the motorcycle a little bit. There's a sense of an out of control to a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
That's the sense I got on that mountain bike a few weeks ago at Winter Park. And that's the farthest I want to take that.
Yeah.
Especially with no health insurance.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
That's the farthest I want to push that. I want to, if I can, I'm on the edge a little bit, but I don't want to get too close to the edge. Some people love to ride that edge. And I used to be that way when I was younger, but I don't think I would want to do that anymore. I don't think I'd ever want to own a crotch rocket or a motorcycle because I know myself. I'll get too comfortable and I'll start doing dumb shit and I'll hurt myself or kill myself.
Right.
And it's the same thing on the mountain bike. I don't want to own one. I just want to go ride here and there because I will hurt myself. I always do. I always take everything I do to the extreme. You can't just jump on the trampoline. You got to start flipping. You got to start doing all kinds of crazy shit. You got to start doing stone cold stunners and DDTs and rock bottoms and all this shit and moonsaults and getting hurt. Like you just do. I can't just jump on the trampoline.
You don't want to jump on the trampoline and play cracked egg?
No,
Or crack the egg?
No, I can't do that. I'm dropping elbows
Good,
on the
sure.
egg. I'm Macho Man Randy Savage off the top onto the egg.
The egg's going down.
Right. That's what I'm doing.
I'm scrambling that egg.
So I know myself well enough, man. I
Good
can't
man.
have any of this shit. I'll hurt myself.
For sure.
I
At
can't
least
just
you
do it
know
in the
that
chill
and could
mode.
admit that. That's very good of you.
You saw me on skates. You saw me on blades when we were grinding stuff.
Well,
I pushed the limit.
Don't get it twisted. I ride with you.
Yes.
But I keep my mouth shut. I put my seatbelt on because guess what? If I don't shut the fuck up, then I could have driven somewhere. I could have driven us. If I got a problem with it, I'll drive.
Right.
But I know we're going to get there on time.
Yeah, exactly. especially with the new whip.
Oh, dude. New whip. Twin turbo. It's over.
I've been chilling now. I just been chilling. The newness of the car is kind of worn off. The everywhere.
Yeah.
Now I can just kind of, unless I'm in a mad hurry, then we got to get it going. But I've chilled out a little bit. But anyway, yeah, said Ben, R.I.P.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cedric Benson, man. Let's move into some NFL stuff. Preseason tonight. We won't spend a ton of time on it. Broncos play tonight. Preseason over the weekend. Did you catch anything? Did you catch any of that stuff? Game 2. Some games we saw the starters play. Some games we didn't see the starters play at all.
Yeah.
Just depends on who the team was, what they kind of want to do. We anticipate we're going to see pretty much every starter play in week 3.
Yeah,
like we normally do.
For sure. I think the biggest standout. So no, I didn't watch a lot of games. Again, preseason game number 2, not super huge, unless obviously local team. I'll be watching the Broncos tonight, just for giggles because it's that local swag. But I think the biggest standouts. 2 things come to mind. Did you watch any of Taysom Hill play?
Dude, yeah.
What a backup.
That guy. I know, dude.
I mean,
you see how he cut it inside too on that run, like not trying to go out of bounds in preseason.
He's pretty greasy.
He's electric.
I like it, and I look forward because, like I told you earlier, maybe a couple casts ago, this is the same this season or next season. This is bang or bust, or boom or bust, however you want to say it, right? Sorry, it's boom or bust, not bang or bust. Dang it!
I like bang or bust.
Not the bang bus.
Yeah. Whoa.
We don't want that.
Whoa.
Right?
Take that L on the way out.
But this is boom or bust for the Saints. So I think they're going all in. And
Don't put that thumbnail up on the screen, JJ.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, jeez.
But I think the Saints are probably going all in, and I think Taysom Hill, even though he's a backup, they're going to continue to not only put him in like they did last year or the previous year.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, he's going to be a big part, especially with Ingram out of there now. So the eliteness that you could have with a Taysom Hill and a Kamara and then the long arm of Breeze, dude, it's going to be an electric offense. I'm looking forward to it. And last night just let me know not only what he's been doing the last season or 2, but just when he does take the reins, Saints are going to be in great shape. I feel real good about that.
I just went and picked him up in my Dynasty League.
Did you?
So in a Dynasty League,
That's
you
not
keep
a bad
your team
move.
year to year. No, he was available on
That's
the waivers.
a great move.
And you get in a Dynasty League in ours, you get 25 players.
Sure.
So that's a huge roster.
Yeah.
Every team has 25 players, but you keep these players year to year. You never draft. You do a draft every year, but you only draft 5 guys. You have the option of dropping 5 guys, drafting 5 new ones. They can be waiver wire guys, or they can be free agents like Kyler Murray, young guys coming in from the actual NFL draft. But that's how it works. But yeah, I just picked him up in the Dynasty. I think that's a good move because you know why I did it? Did you see Sean Payton came out and said, I think he's going to be the next Steve Young. Taysom Hill. Call him Steve Young, dude.
Wow.
I know. And Steve Young was just kind of like that. Steve Young wasn't. It's crazy to me that Steve Young's in the Hall of Fame because go look at the amount of time Steve Young was a starter and go look at his numbers. It's not that great. It's kind of like they gave him a little, I don't know. He won that Super Bowl early against the Chargers and shit, but he didn't really do a ton. I mean, he got concussed more than he was winning titles.
Yeah. I don't know. Taysom, again, we always got to look. We always look at like we're going against the second string, third string, and I get that. But, just the versatility of his drives. We're talking about Cyril Grayson with that big catch and run, dude. And then Taysom Hill takes off for a shifty 23-yard scramble, dude.
Yep.
And then Taysom's dodging defenders
I know.
to deliver TD passes to, what was his name? Divine Ozigbo or whatever his name is. Man, the versatility. I saw some
Another
great
fourth
things.
stringer.
Yeah, for sure, right? Not the stringer, a.k.a. the GOAT.
Not the stringer.
Yeah, not this stringer.
Of course. Oh, it was good. I thought preseason overall, it was good. We don't need to get too crazy with it. I mean,
what about that hit last night, dude?
that's what I was going to go into.
Talk to me about that.
There's a couple of things I wanted to hit on. The hit from Paxton Lynch.
Wow. Or the
And-
hit on Paxton Lynch.
On Paxton Lynch, and then Jerry Jones' comments on Zeke Elliott.
yep.
So let's hit on those 2 things and we can move on.
Okay.
The Paxton Lynch hit was that was probably the most vicious hit I've ever seen on a quarterback in preseason. Let's put it that way.
I don't think there's any argument.
That was, if you know another one, let me know. But man, that was brutal. You see the shot,
Trucked.
and Paxton Lynch was kind of going down sliding, and so he kind of turned his head a little bit, and then the guy just speared him right in the jaw, right in the side of the helmet, and it's just that ear pad and thin plastic. That's not a ton. That's not a ton of padding right there.
Holton Hill was his name.
That guy should be suspended for 4.
So
I gotta learn to act,
Absolutely.
guy. Jesus.
I thought the initial problem was Paxton Lynch did lower his head, but he absolutely did not.
No, he was just sliding.
Absolutely,
He was on his
did
way
not.
down, kind of sliding. He turned his head because he knew the
because
impact
the hit was coming.
Yeah. What were you saying?
So Was it because I know I had a conversation with you about this because I like brought up the point of like everyone's scared to hit a quarterback nowadays with all the rules. So is this technically legal in preseason?
What do you mean legal?
Like,
Did he get a flag for it?
Yeah.
No, yeah, he got flagged.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he got flagged.
In the regular season, what would have happened if he'd done that? Would he have been like suspended or?
It still might. He still
Oh,
may.
okay.
I don't
He
know. The
still
league's going to
might.
review it. They're definitely going to hit him with a fine.
I feel like if he doesn't get fined,
So
that's
what
a
happens
big
in the
miss.
regular season?
same thing. It's going to be the
Same.
exact same
Fine,
situation. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know instantly. They're always going to call the not always going to call the penalty, but they're going to call the penalty in most cases, especially to protect a quarterback.
I just
right?
didn't
Like,
know if it was different in preseason.
Well, I think that's what you're saying because the reason I said, this is the
Yeah, I
most
was
vicious
like-
hit in preseason.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
taking that piece. You're just taking that
because
part
it
and you're
just
putting
didn't
meaning on it.
sound. Yeah, it just didn't sound like he was gonna have many like consequences because of the hit he
No,
made.
so what
he'll
I
have
mean,
the same.
what I mean by that, you took it like in the opposite direction. So
Yeah.
what I mean by that is consequences, whatever's going to happen will be the same thing. What I mean by that is in preseason, this is not this is
You're
not
not supposed to be hitting
real.
that
It
hard.
doesn't matter. You see guys lay off a little bit sometimes. You see guys
kind of give up.
yeah, you don't not necessarily give up, but you don't have to go 125%. You saw Paxton Lynch running at you, and he's going to slide. He could have just stood there like this. He could have broke down on him. Like you see that a lot of times now because guys are getting smarter, not diving at the quarterback, especially in college. They'll just stand at their feet, and the guy slides, and they kind of just slide to the bottom of their feet, and they just touch him down real quick.
Mm-hmm.
He could have done that easily. He didn't have to lower his head and just tee off.
Completely level him.
Yeah, it was just super unnecessary. So that's what I meant by in preseason. Like that guy has got to. That's why I say he should get a 4-game suspension because you got to be smarter than that. Not only are you doing some shit that the league is trying to get away from, you're doing it in a super vicious manner, and you're doing it in a super vicious manner in preseason. Something that has no meaning,
No
that has
bearing.
doesn't matter at all. What are you doing? That's why I said you got to sit down for 4 games.
If anything, you shouldn't be
Smart
doing that
enough,
because
guy.
that says lack of discipline from the defensive side of the ball, right?
Right.
If I was a coach, I'm like, dog, that's lack of discipline. You fucked up. You need to get your fundamentals right,
No doubt.
right?
Yeah.
You know what else upsets me about this?
What's that?
Mike Zimmer and his words afterwards to Pete Carroll.
What he said.
And to reporters. He literally says, hey, I'm sorry about the quarterback. And this is what Zimmer said to reporters after the game. But he says, when a quarterback is a running option, he ought to be fair game other than lowering your head and hitting him in the head. If they're going to let these quarterbacks be runners, we should be able to hit him. Now, he didn't hit him legally, but we need to be able to hit these guys. I feel like that's such bullshit. If his quarterback was in the same position, he wouldn't feel that way. He wouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, especially because Kirk
Dude.
Cousins got guaranteed money over there.
Yeah, no, dude, you know
He's
how
sitting on the
you
bench.
look at
you're
his
just paying him
contract.
guaranteed money.
Yeah, of course you're going to say that. Your quarterback is not dressed. He's in his jersey, no pads. I think he wore a helmet for a little bit, which was weird because he wasn't dressed, but he wore a helmet. Maybe to get used to it for a little bit or whatever. But dude, Zimmer, it's the pot calling the kettle black, in my opinion, dude. It would be totally reversed if it was his QB. So I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. It's
Anyhow.
no one's saying you can't hit him, but hit him.
Yeah.
He didn't. There was no need to hit him.
Hit him
there.
legally. Protect him. Oh, by the way, it's preseason 2, guy. Get it together.
Well, you knew that's going to happen with Paxton Lynch anyway because he just runs entirely too much. Any quarterback that runs a ton in the league
Because he can't throw.
is
very
going to
well.
eventually start getting lit up. They just do.
It's true.
So no matter what, Lamar Jackson's going to have it happen to him.
Yeah.
He's going to be injured. We've seen Russell Wilson. We've seen him battle his injuries. The ankle injury from a few years ago, battled up into the calf and the knee.
Not a lot of protection on his O-line.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, they were really bad a few years ago. So
Really bad.
The Cowboys.
Hit
I don't
me.
even know the kid's number or the kid's name. Do you? What the hell's the backup's name for the Cowboys?
Oh shit! No, he did pretty well.
Jerry, that's what Jerry Jones. So Jerry Jones basically is joking around. Did you see the soundbite? Jerry Jones is joking around because they asked, so after the game, they asked, what do you think of Zeke? What do you think of the performance of this guy? Or what do you think of the performance of this guy? What do you think of Zeke? He said, cut him. He said, we got to cut him. And everyone starts laughing. The reporter, everyone starts kind of laughing about it. And Jerry Jones obviously joking around, but he says, this guy's playing well, is doing things.
Right.
You think he's
Tony Pollard.
Pollard? That's what it
his
was.
name.
Thank
Yep,
you.
yep.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Do you think he's trying to make the kid or make Zeke nervous, saying, hey, it doesn't matter? Or what's the motive here? Or does he really believe what he's saying? Hey, we didn't, whatever. Like if he wants to stay out, stay out. We can get by without him.
I think he's trying to subconsciously say things to Zeke. I really do. I think he's trying to. almost like a backwards slap, you know, like, or a backwards compliment, I guess they would say, right? Like, hey, you know what, man, Zeke, we love you. We need you. We built a team around you. And there's no argument there. That Cowboys team is built around Zeke.
For sure.
So
Absolutely.
Zeke,
But I think he's like, see, look at
Right,
this.
yeah.
Look what we have. Ha ha ha. We got you, you know, and he's trying to get Zeke to settle for less.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, you're replaceable, dog. Don't worry about it, man. Even though Jerry Jones is freaking out. I know he is, man. That team is built around Zeke. There's no argument.
Yeah.
So is Zeke their only chance to the Super Bowl?
I wouldn't say only, but I think, well, number one, Cowboys ain't going to the Super Bowl. Okay, let's be clear.
If they had a chance.
But I think Zeke is a huge
he's one of the
piece
main keys
to that. Absolutely.
to get there.
He is arguably the best player on the field for the Cowboys.
Okay.
And they're a better team with him than without him.
Okay.
That's what I'd say.
Speaking of Zeke, have you heard this story? You remember the Electric Daisy Carnival situation?
I do.
Got a
He got
story.
in a
on
little
Zeke.
bit of trouble.
So he
I did
bumped
know
this.
about
He
that.
bumped into that security guard. You saw the video, right?
Yep.
It's kind of.
He's wearing like a yellow T-shirt. I remember.
It's like a. It's a. It looked. It's a wife or not a wife beater. It looks like I thought it was a Laker jersey at first.
It's a yellow.
Maybe it's just a yellow. Yeah,
I just
maybe it's
remember
just a tank top,
yellow
whatever.
jersey, yellow tank top.
He kind of bumps that security. Him and the security guard kind of have a little words,
Sure.
and then he kind of bump. Not even. He doesn't push his hands out. Remember, his hands are behind his back.
Yeah.
But he just leans into him. He kind of just is going chest to chest with him, leaning forward, and then he kind of gives him one little hard step, lean, and the security guard like falls back and tumbles over into the gate and stuff,
Right.
or falls down. I'm like, all right, guy. This kid's name's Kyle Johnson, 19 years old. Zeke Elliott's attorney says Kyle Johnson and his father, Kelly Johnson, emailed Zeke a list of demands in order to keep this video quiet.
What?
Yeah, dude. In an attempt to extort him, about $500,000 in demands. Check this out. Police docs show Kelly emailed Zeke's attorney just days after the altercation with at least 14 things he wanted from the running back to stay quiet on the incident, including $500,000 cash. The list of demands features a public apology from Elliott, a press conference with Elliott and Kyle, $25,000 for the junior college football team Kyle played for, signed jerseys from Zeke, signed jerseys from Zeke, Amari Cooper, and Dak Prescott.
Wow, bring them all in.
Wow.
The list of demands also included, among several other things, tickets to Cowboys games, both home and road, Ohio State games, and a meet and greet with Jerry Jones and his son. What do you know about this, guy?
Wow.
That's
Did you hear the story?
overkill. What the hell?
That is ballsy, dude. That is more than ballsy.
$5,000 alone. Is
I
just
hate you.
insane.
I hate you for almost hurting me, but I want to be at every game.
Yeah.
I want to meet your.
Yeah.
I want to meet your three best players. I want to meet your owner.
Yep.
And I want to go to your alumni, Ohio State.
Dude, is this... I can't. It continues along.
Mind-blowing.
Police docs show one of Elliott's attorneys responded to Kelly's email with a phone call
With an FU.
and claims that in the conversation, the attorney told him what he was doing was extortion. According to the docs, Kelly said after the conversation, he decided to take Kyle's story public, allowing Kyle to do an interview with Los Angeles TV station on May 28th. Kelly and Kyle eventually filed a criminal complaint against Elliott over the incident, but according to docs, prosecutors felt they could not move forward with charges against the 24-year-old Elliott. And then, as we know, it's been dropped. So that's kind of all that came out of it. But isn't that
went
insane?
well.
Insane.
So I wonder what happens with the kid. I wonder how, is this extortion? Do they get charges? Like, what's the deal
Yeah.
here? Are you just allowed to do this shit? Because that doesn't make sense to me. That guy's got to have some issues there too.
Yeah, his dad needs some supervision, something. Jeez.
I don't see.
You don't see any penalties for them so far?
Well, here's Elliott's statement on the situation. He came out after Kyle Johnson fell and I was finished speaking with the officers nearby. I immediately apologized to Kyle and he indicated to me that he was not hurt. Elliott added, "We gave each other a hug. He asked me to take a picture with him, which I was happy to do, as there was never any intention to harm or hurt Kyle. We've reached out to Kelly regarding the docs, but so far, no word back yet." So that's from TMZ. So, yeah, I'm wondering what the hell happens here with the extortion. You're just allowed to put put the shit out there, and then if the guy doesn't agree, it's fine. There's no charges. There's no
you're
issues.
just allowed to threaten and possibly extort other individuals. I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it's nuts. Weird. Did you get your email from Nike?
Which one?
This one?
Yeah, I got that, and then I also got that it is canceled. So,
that's right. Never mind. I forgot you canceled. Jeez, I forgot you canceled. All on the same show. Feels like so long ago.
I know, right?
Feels like 3 hours ago. Coming doing the cast, guys. If you've never done a show or done a cast, it feels like you hatch every time. Every time we get done with the cast and we walk outside and the sun hits you in the face, you walk out of the studio. It's like you hatched. It's like you're in a new world because you've been sitting here, not taking a piss, 2.5 hours straight, talking straight, energy. You feel like you have lost everything. Like you just hit the gym like crazy and then you just hatched and were reborn.
Yeah.
It feels, and then when you do 2 casts in a row, like we do all the time.
Not possible.
Oh, dude.
Take that L on the way out.
Insane, right?
Yeah.
So let's move on. Actually, let me finish with this. Do you think Elliott will be in camp before Melvin Gordon? Who is in camp first?
Yes. I believe Melvin Gordon, you might see hold out the entire year.
Ooh. Because he's got the leverage of the 1 year.
I'm not willing to put money on that quite yet, but that's what I foresee. I see him doing exactly what Le'Veon did last year, following suit with that, which we'll start seeing with these elite players.
So you don't have Melvin on your draft board?
I'm
assuming.
He is my riskiest running back in the draft. So yes, I would not pick him up. But I do see Zeke playing. I see him probably coming to an agreement with the Cowboys organization probably sometime. Let me say he's probably playing between the 3rd and 4th week. He's back with the organization playing.
All right.
That's what I think.
Okay.
We'll see if I'm right. Zeke, not a bad person to pick up. Melvin Gordon, stay the hell away.
I like it.
That's where I'm at.
Dow analysis.
The Dow analysis. And cancel your orders if you get multiples of more than just one pair. Cancel
when
them.
you accidentally order a pair.
Cancel them all.
Let's move into sneakers.
Yes.
Sneakers and fat.
Oh yeah.
What you got? What you want to start with?
God damn, I'm so excited. I don't know. Let's start off with the least exciting thing.
We didn't even tease this. God,
we didn't.
We should have teased this at the beginning of the show. It's my bad. We kind of got wrapped up in your whole shenanigans with the app.
The brick house.
Like, oh my gosh, this guy going to make it out today. He's going to be able to do the show. Yeah. What's going on?
Has he done any research?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Yeah. We should we have started the show? We had to start the show.
Yeah, you and Stringer were going to hold it down.
It almost ended up being featured footage. This almost ended up not being an episode. But anyway, gosh, I hate that we didn't tease that at the beginning of the show. Unboxing the Satins. That's going to be exciting.
Wow.
I can't believe you ordered them Saturday.
Yeah.
They're here today.
They are.
They're already here.
Yeah.
Because you got them at your house. What time did the guys show up?
God, it was somewhere around the 8:30.
Also, right before 15? You left and come to the studio.
Right before I left,
so dude. You just grab the box. You come to the studio.
Yeah. Actually opened up the garage door. Good to go.
Sick.
FedEx pulling up. I'm like, hey, what's...
That's
hi.
a win. That's a win because this is a huge win for us. Because if those shoes do not come before Dallas leaves to come to the studio, we have to wait until all Thursday.
We're effed.
We got the exclusive right now.
It's tight.
You know who does not have the exclusive? The homie Adam Baker. He said he had him at Foot Locker on the app. He won him and he didn't go pick him up.
What?
I know. That's what I said.
What size?
I think either 9 or 9.5.
Oh, that's why.
Something like it's his size. That's what he wears.
In men's.
In men's.
So then he must. Man, that's a great size.
10.5, 11 in women's.
Why is he taking L's like that?
I don't know what he's doing.
Idiot.
That's what I said too.
I would have came pick up his phone and
he's
went
like,
and got
I didn't know the resale. I'm like, are you listening to the cast?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Jeez.
Yeah. So anyway,
tell him to look up from the tattoo needle every once in a while.
He's not doing.
Take a deep breath.
And he's not
front
doing
desk,
very well.
Dude. Oh,
yeah,
he's
not
front
good.
desk. Oh,
he's taking the L for sure. But anyway, yours came.
Yeah, they did.
We're gonna look at him today. Are we gonna look at him right now, or do you want to look at him?
We'll look at him. We'll look at him last.
Of course you do. Let's talk about those for a second.
Yeah.
You saw my vid. I was extremely pumped.
Yeah.
I was up early, had the lady up early on multiple sneakers accounts because I haven't really been doing that.
Yeah.
And she asked me, she's like, why haven't we been doing this? Because I made her create a sneakers account and everything that morning.
Yeah.
She's like, what are we doing?
Was this the social where you didn't have a shirt, but it looked like you had a shirt because you had so much hair? The Italian stallion was in the building?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Chest hair.
I do remember that.
Chest hair popping, half asleep, tired. It was early, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right after I copped, a little after 8.
Somebody actually said, man, hey, a goal for you, dog, is to get Dallas, to get his socials that lit.
Yes.
Yeah?
He's like, no, he said, if you're expecting, someone DM'd me and said, if you're expecting this level of like Story from Dallas.
Yeah.
There's no way. He's just like with like the laughing emojis or something. He's like, it's not going to happen. He's like, if this is your mission, or he said, if your mission is to get Dallas to start doing stories like this, he's like,
There's no
not
way
even
hell.
possible or something. Or I don't remember what he said. It was funny though.
Well, let's talk about this sneakers conundrum, right?
I didn't have any issues.
And what I want to talk about is you not have any shoes. Any issues?
No shoes. Yeah.
I, on the other hand, was, right? So this was a drawing, and I believe it to be, was it 10 minutes?
Yeah,
I think
10
it was
minutes,
a 10-minute
yep.
drawing, right? So you had your counter that was counting down 10 minutes. I was having a hell of a time. It would not accept my drawing. I tried multiple sizes, and by that I went my size. I kept going my size, my size, my size. I kept going one size up just to see if it was a sizing thing. Nope, sure wasn't. Then I started mess with the shipping. I'm like, well, you know, maybe if I choose next day air, maybe if I choose a better shipping than the default shipping.
Cheapo
Nope.
air.
Still issues, right?
Still shoes.
So then I'm like, well, do I change my payment? No, man, I got Apple Pay. My Apple Pay is legit. I got the credit card on there. We're good
That's
to go.
what I did too.
There's
Apple
I've never had a problem with this. I'm like, it must be a sneakers app. Everybody and their mom trying to get in the drawing. I get it. It's getting down to the 4-minute, 2-second left mark. And it's like, sorry, we can't process, we can't, I can't remember the actual error. I should have taken a screenshot of it, but it was like, we cannot process your whatever at this time. Try again. So I kept trying again, gets to 4 minutes, 2 seconds. I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I just kept choosing next day air just because I'm frustrated. I'm like, I got to try to get any help I can get.
So you did the $15.
I did the $15 shipping.
Oh, damn.
And I kept doing that just to try to, maybe that'll help me get through some of this traffic. They're like, oh, this guy wants to pay for shipping?
Yeah.
Instead of giving everybody free shipping?
We thought that, back in the day, we thought that was the lick. We were like,
Yeah, that's definitely not a lick.
yeah, this is
It's definitely not
That's
a lick.
just being screwed.
Dude, it gets to 2 minutes, 5 seconds, and I still can't get in. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm getting kicked off the cast. I can't get kicked off the sneakers app.
Same.
I don't know what's going on.
Same.
So finally, I can't get kicked off the cast. So I keep choosing this next day air for God knows reasons why. And then the last minute, I chose my size, which is a men's 10, women's 11.5. Finally got through in just under 2 minutes left of the drawing. Then comes the next conundrum. It's sitting there. I mean, I get out of the app. I continue driving to work. I just don't even think about it. I get to work. It's still thinking about it. It still says that I'm entered. It doesn't say that I purchased. It doesn't say pending. It doesn't say anything. Meanwhile, I'm like getting on the socials. I'm like, let's see what everybody else says. And then I see the Italian Stallion, a.k.a. TTF's featured footage, no shirt, celebrating like he just won a war.
Oh, dude, I was so excited, man.
I was like, this guy is really into this.
Only way I could have been more excited is when my girl was like, babe, I hit 2. That's the only way I could have been more excited.
Fair enough.
Dude, that's the only way.
Because you didn't hit Foot Locker just like me, correct?
Nope.
There was only one store
Yep.
in the Denver metro area that
I
was
know.
getting them. I took an L.
L.
I'm surprised that Baker, I think
What size you go for?
Tell Baker to prove it to you. I don't think he.
He can't. There's no way to prove that.
No
you got him.
screenshot?
No, I don't think he did.
Gotcha.
I don't understand how when you register for the shoe
Yeah.
and then you win the shoe and it says, do you want the shoe? And it gives you an hour to confirm that you want to go pick up the shoe.
Yeah.
I don't understand how at that point you don't go to StockX, type in the name of the shoe,
Yeah.
and see at that point
Let me just
values of 3, 4, 5 times. No. That was way more because it was early.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Values would have been really, really inflated.
At that time, yeah, if he got that size, so that would have been, if let's say he was a 9.5, that would have been, an 11 in women's?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 11 in women's at that time, 9.5, that's a great size, dude. It was over $1,000. That thing was 1,100.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
What was he doing?
That's the biggest L I've seen
Take
in a
that
while.
L on
The
the
fact
way
that you
out.
just don't even go pick them up.
Yeah.
is
Okay.
some of the worst stuff I've seen.
Well, let's get back to me here.
Yeah, sorry. Let's get back to your
So
L.
we had the Italian
you got a
Stallion
dub,
going crazy on his social media, and I'm like, well, shit, at least we got a pair. There was no hate. There was like, oh man, TTF, that sucker. How did he get that
That
shit?
sucker.
I'm pissed off. Rah, 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 rah. It wasn't. I was like, well, shit, we'll have it for the cast. That's dope, man, because I wanted to see this. I have the Satin shattered backboards.
Yes.
So I was like, well, I at least have a pair of Satins. I kind of know what they look like. Now I can kind of see the red ones. Let's see if there's any differences. We'll have one for the cast. And for you, I was excited. I was like, that's great, dude. Cool. He deserves a W every once in a while. Even though they don't make his size by any stretch.
no.
I'm like, this guy ain't got a job. I'm glad he has something to sell.
I took a super L on those Satins, by the way. I sold them a few months back.
Yeah.
And
the
they're
Shatters?
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a
the
real
Shattereds, I'm sorry.
You
The
had
Shattered
you had a real small size, but
I
still
had an 8.
Still.
Yeah, dude, it was still good money.
Yeah.
I sold them for like $350 maybe.
Yeah.
What an
So then I go back to my app and I'm like, oh my God, it says the same exact thing. It says entered. I'm like, man, usually the sneakers app will let you know if you got an L, most likely within a minute or two of the drawing ending. Like it's pretty quick saying you either got it or you didn't. Nothing still. And I'm like, I'm kind of excited. I'm like, well, shit, man, maybe it's stuck in limbo and maybe somehow like it's going to work out because you get your L's fast. You know that, right?
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
we've taken so many of these. I'm like, well, shit, not having an L this fast. Like maybe I've got a chance. Maybe. The store, my store opens at 9. So I'm getting the store ready to go. Still nothing. And then all of a sudden I get an email that comes through. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Cool. I check my email. Order confirmed. I said, what the hell did I order? I didn't order anything.
You didn't get a push email? You had to go ahead and check your email? Are you on AOL? What do you mean?
Hotmail.
What do you mean I go in, I check my email, and look at that.
I go in and check my
Order
email.
confirm. What do you mean? It didn't just hit the watch?
No.
Order confirm?
No, I don't know what. I didn't wear my watch that day either.
Okay, it didn't just hit the notification bar?
Nope.
Kidding me.
Nope. Went to my email, and I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was looking at something. Oh, yeah, I was looking at my Kith sandals. I was like, aren't they getting delivered today? Because I was like, well, at least I got something coming in today.
Yeah.
Well, let's get excited, right? I think that's what I was doing.
Okay.
And I was like, order confirmed. What the hell? StockX. Who? What the hell happened? StockX. Who got my info? That's exactly what I thought. First thing. I'm like, fucking StockX. Who got my info?
That's funny.
Breach.
Or just a bid you forgot?
Dallas's account has been breached.
That's hilarious.
I'm pissed off. I open it. It's like, oh, women's satin, size 11 and a half. Hell yeah! So then guess what I do? First thing, get franchise on the line. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Saw that you won. That's tight. Italian Stallion. Hair. Great. Awesome. So did I.
Yeah.
It was tight. So we vibed. It was great. Got my pair of Satins. Got them next day air. Got through sneakers somehow without taking an L. I'm pumped.
It's funny because a lot of people that listen to the show got through and took W's.
Yeah.
So I was really pumped about that our listeners are getting through. I don't even know for sure if the listeners did the same strategy that I was trying to tell you that I was employing with the PSGs and returning it. And I just told you this morning when I looked on my Nike app, use your Nike Plus account at the store. It shows up all those things I purchased. So anything you purchase at like the outlet stores and stuff, if you're logged in through your Nike Plus, maybe that all helps your shit too. I don't know. I purchased 3 Jordan drop hem tees. One of them is this one I have on here.
Yeah.
And I purchased 3 of them because I was like, Dal, they had a sick deal on these drop hems and I never seen a Jordan drop hem. So I was geeked on that.
Sick.
So I got this one and a white one and a red one and took those PSGs back and just kind of exchanged and then got the rest of the money back. But I don't know. I don't know if all that helps. I have no idea. I don't know what those other guys did. I can't confirm or say it didn't help, but all I can tell you is I'm back on the train.
Yeah.
The last W I caught before this?
What's that?
That was a hyped release? The Blue Chill women's pair.
Oh, wow.
That's the last dub I've gotten on sneakers, dude.
Huh.
That was a hyped release.
Yeah.
That was something that, I mean, I guess you could say the Infrared 6, but I don't
Right.
consider that a hyped release. That was pretty easy.
Yeah, I didn't get that one, but you got it on the shock drop, didn't you? That Jordan 6? You got it on the shock drop.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So that is hyped. And so I'll kind of share mine as well. So if you look at mine, so I was able to get the Air Max 98 soles, right? So that was pretty good because they sold out, and there was a lot of people who took L's on that. But I also got the Sakai waffles. I got the Bread 4s on the shock drop. So I got them early. Remember, you were busy, and I called you. I'm like, dude, did you get them? I sent you the link, and you were busy doing something. And then I was also just now able to get the Satins, but previously I had also bought the Cool Gray 4s.
Grays.
So
Dude,
I've been spending some money on
that's what I'm
sneakers app.
saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. I think I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that there's something
There's something with that.
Something with buying, man. The more you're buying on that app, the better you're doing. Now, but I did hear a couple people say, yo, someone told me I have a homie that he just signed up for sneakers and he hit on the Travis Scotts and he hit on these. Wow. He's only done 2 draws. He won 2 out of 2. He's never purchased anything.
And remember the Travis Scotts that I got, that was from the homie, his girlfriend, Nikea.
That was her first time, right?
And that was her first ever sneakers, purchase.
I don't know, man. We're all grasping. We're reaching for straws.
Yeah.
But all I can say is I'm happy that we both got dubs and a lot of people that listen to this show got dubs. JJ. L?
I didn't even try.
You're kidding me right now.
Dude, I don't have the money to do that.
You don't have the money to make money. You don't have $160 to invest?
You couldn't have put that on your credit card?
I literally don't have. I just now have enough in my bank account. I would have to actually go in debt just to get that.
You don't have a credit card at your age. You don't have something you can spend some money on to make some money. You ever heard the phrase, it takes money to make money?
Yes, you don't think Dallas would have Venmo'd you instantly?
You could have
to make up for that?
You could have $600+ of profit in your bank account. Profit. Brand new. Like someone just walked up and handed it to you.
Yeah.
The lack of hustle out of you is incredible. Though.
Or to your PayPal account.
I don't even mean to light you up, JJ. I'm not even trying to be a dick, but for someone that is struggling with money, I have not seen a guy not want money, run away from more money. Just, JJ, the lack of hustle there. I can't believe you didn't even go. I didn't for it, or didn't even say, hey, man, I really want to try to go for these for you guys for the cat. I didn't hear a word. That's why I just asked you on the show, hey, did you go? Did you get a no? That's embarrassing, JJ. We got to.
Take that L on the way out.
I haven't even lit you up on the show in a while, but I'm embarrassed at the lack of hustle. Because this is supposed to be, this is a cast full of hustlers. This is a cast full of quitting the job, hustling. We're doing whatever we can to make it by, my guy, and you're not even trying to make money. I'm like a dad whose kid was playing in the driveway and chased his ball in the street and got hit by the mirror of a car that drove by. Didn't get hit by the car, but got scraped by the mirror and could have just died. I'm like in that mode with you right now. You gotta want it. You gotta want it.
Yep.
You gotta want the grind. You gotta want the grind. You gotta want the hustle. You gotta want it.
Yep.
That's just a lack of Modi there, my friend. You and Baker, you guys are on the same level right there. And Baker has money, so it might be worse for you because you have no money. The fact that you don't want money.
Pair too.
And
he left the pair.
Well, he left the pairs. That's what I'm saying. It's almost equally as bad because this guy doesn't know what he had. This guy didn't even know what he could have had. Didn't even try. Yeah. Like with no money, didn't even try. That's why I can't even look over there right now. I'm steaming in my brain I cannot.
Can we expect
the hustle in me won't?
Can we
allow
expect
me
the
to look
same
over there.
thing that Supreme's going to be able to start next week? And when the box logo comes out, are you not going to get the box logo?
I'll do my best.
I'm doing arm circles right now in the studio, trying to calm down. I'm Jane Fonda in this bitch. Give me the Supreme weights. How much are those? On the lookbook.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
The gold and silver one.
Let's get into that lookbook now. Let's go. JJ, this is your time to shine. Pick us up here.
Yeah.
You've done some research.
So the lookbook is going to. So we have some leaks already, thanks to Supreme community. But the thing is that the actual lookbook doesn't drop later tonight around 7:00 p.m. I'm pretty sure that's 7 p.m.
East Coast,
New York time, because that's what Eric Weichbeck was saying.
Okay.
But currently, so there's a lot of different things. There's a lot of big things, but I guess the biggest things would be the possible dirt bike that's dropping.
Okay.
It looks like there's a burner phone of sorts.
Yeah.
That's dope. It's like a little, a little.
It's like a candy bar Nokia.
Kyocera.
Oh yeah, that's
like a little Kyocera, dude. Yeah.
That we used to
interchangeable faceplates and shit.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Then I would say probably the weights, the ping pong set. Yeah, there's a watch.
The weights you're going for, right? That's the number one cop for you, right?
Totally.
Did you guys see the tweet Failbeast just said?
Yeah, yes. I did.
Let me read that. That is funny stuff. Failbeast is funny, guy.
Failbeast tight.
He said, interesting accessories, lads. Probably a little for everyone, whereas last season had broader appeal. Hey, Stringer, are those 5 kilogram free weights as high as they go at Planet Fitness?
Yeah, pretty much.
Little Planet Fitness blast.
I like it.
Throwing some shots.
That's tight. Yeah, that's kind of my a couple of my favorites. I do like that burner phone. I think that's kind of fire. Would I ever use it? Maybe I would, because guess what? I quit my job. So not only did I quit my job, I don't have any money coming in. I also lost my employee discount program on my phone.
So you're
maybe,
going to drop down to a flip phone?
Yeah. Maybe I need that shitty phone. Maybe I need to carry that phone and an iPad with me everywhere.
I definitely need that phone because I'm doing business all the time. I'm giving the number to Pena, to Baker, to Joey, to all my guys.
Yeah. That's the phone.
That's the phone, the burner phone.
That's the strip club phone.
Because I'm doing biz. I need to get that.
So my favorite
need that.
accessories, I do like that. I do like that phone. I think right now, dude, the tool set. I got to have that tool set for the house.
It's dope.
You know, just to do like some little, like, let me hang some pictures, babe. Let me whatever. Even though I've got power drills and I've got all the greatest tools ever, I think I need that for the house. Maybe I'll keep it in the
Seriously?
car. I don't know. I need that tool set, man.
That is the saddest tool set I've ever seen.
Well,
It's
JJ,
just
is
It's not
it,
a tool set, guys. You guys, what are you guys talking about? It's not a tool set. It's just a socket wrench.
Yeah,
It's a socket wrench with
exactly.
some sockets. It's not a tool set.
It's not even sockets.
I think it's,
like
yeah, I think
bits. Because
It's like-
sockets
Oh, I can't
are
see. Mine's thing's way too small. Let me see. Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's just like attachments, you know, where you've got Phillips, flatheads, you've
It's
got
like
hex, you got hex
a screwdriver
attachments,
with multiple-
screwdrivers, yeah.
with multiple heads.
I think it's
essentially.
sick. I think it's sick. I need that. The other thing I like
The
is
Chapman American-made screwdriver set. There you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else I need is that Pyrex measuring cup. I need that.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
need that. That's gonna
I
help.
thought
That's
we
gonna
already
help me.
got over the fact that you need to stay out of the kitchen
that's
or
good.
you might burn down
Oh.
the house again.
That's gonna help get me out of the doghouse. If I have that, I will start cooking.
What about the Supreme
God.
Voodoo doll?
I don't know about that.
Oh, that's tight.
I don't need that.
You don't. That's dope.
I don't need that. I don't need no scariness in my house, man.
Do you even see it?
I do.
Yeah.
What is it? What
It's
is it? What does it
interesting.
say? Rest in piss.
No, it says go broke, internal pain,
no future,
love,
bad trip.
STD, shit,
I'm with you, Dal.
haunted.
I'm with you. I like that. I don't want that in my crib
locked
either.
up.
I don't like the negative vibes.
Yeah, I don't need that in my crib, man.
A little too neg.
And it has like a bunch of pins that you could just poke it with.
I
don't
pass
want
on that.
Yeah, I don't want the
It's a hard
negativity.
pass.
All right.
What about
The Red Supreme socks are dope.
You
Red-
need the
yeah.
champagne glasses for New Year's.
Nope, don't need that.
Yo, is that a beard brush?
That's just a brush, but I'm guessing you can use it
I
as a
don't
beard
know.
brush.
Yo.
So it's a collab with Kent, and that might be
the hell is
for,
Kent?
for your beard. Well, that's
It
the
looks
big
like
name
a
on
horse brush.
Kent brush. Watch this. Kent brush is on Amazon. Let's see if they. Oh, they make all kinds of stuff, dude.
it. Do they?
It's like everything. Kent Oval Cherry Wood Travel Size White Bristle Brush, $58 on Amazon.
What's
bro.
it for?
It looks similar to the Supreme one.
I know, but what is it? What does it say?
It doesn't say. It just says Kent Oval Cherry Travel Brush.
So it's a
bristle
good
brush.
So it's a good brand, I guess.
Yeah, $58. How much? I wonder how. That means the Supreme one's got to be like 70, dude. No,
Yeah.
that brush is gonna sit there forever.
80.
They got
$80.
they got a tax.
Yeah.
They got a tax on
I
that.
can't pay 80 for that either, dude.
I'm out.
What kind of I don't think, well, especially because I don't know if it's going to work well in the beard anyway. It looks like
That would be rough brushing,
the
man.
yeah, I mean, looks like the
You're
bristles
just
like
scraping your face at that point.
You know what I would use
it's not,
for
it
it?
doesn't look soft.
Maybe I would use it to clean
Abrasive.
my golf club.
Oh yeah,
Some of my golf club
I can
stuff.
see
like
that.
you know, maybe that because it wouldn't be
Or maybe
super
even
super
your
bristly.
shoes.
No, I use Rejuvenator for my shoes.
there you go.
So
What's the JJ? What's the little suitcase with the carabine thing on it?
This
Yeah, no,
or
it's like a hard case.
yeah.
this.
Yeah, those. What are those?
Do you think that's
Are
waterproof?
those keychains?
What if it's waterproof?
Or is it a real suitcase?
And you could like take it in
No,
the water with you
I
and
think
shit.
it's like a life-proof case that's kind of that like hooks up onto your keychain. I'm guessing, but I have a feeling these are gonna be extremely small. Like these are just gonna be
What would you open that up to? What do you put in there? Tic Tacs?
Pills.
phone.
Phone?
Yeah,
I don't know. It may
Phone?
or okay. It may
The burner phone won't even fit in there. What do you mean phone?
It may or may not. I'm just saying. Like
What are
looking
you just
back,
saying?
Supreme
looking
stuff is
back
always
at
smaller.
Supreme, it's always smaller. But I don't know how big this honestly will be. So it may be big enough for a phone. It may be big enough for keys. It may be big enough for like change.
for my zip
like-
for my Supreme
I
Zippo
don't
lighter.
know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What about the leopard chair?
I'm out.
Out on the chair.
I don't like that. That chair sucks, and I'm not a leopard print guy.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Not at all.
What about the Timex gold watch?
The Timex
Silver watch.
I mean, I get it.
Remember those when you were
if
in
you-
those stretchable joints?
I had
Pull your
one.
arm hair?
I had a Casio one just like
Oh,
that
nice.
about 10 or 11 years ago, and it was kind of cool because nobody was wearing it at that time. But dude, it's not for me. Not for me.
Whoa.
Not for me.
All right.
Not for
Stringer,
me.
anything must cop for you?
No, not really.
I would guess
I
not.
assume you won't go for the dirt bike if you didn't go for the Satins.
If you have
can't even
10
believe you put those on
G's
the
just
same
to
level.
fucking blow, I will do everything in my effing power to get that fucking bike for you.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay.
And on that note,
Okay. All right. On that note, let's take a look at some cops.
No, quick thing though, because as you guys know, there's always a free gift with
Oh, yeah. What is
every
it?
first week. This is a mock-up, so I don't know fully.
What was last
all
year's?
of this is kind of like a mock-up, so we will finally figure it all out tonight when the lookbook does drop officially.
Nice.
But last year was a bouncy ball.
Hell yeah.
This year is a mini army paratrooper. So it's those little
yeah.
toys you had back in the day.
pretty cool.
Where it's just kind of like this little plastic guy that's attached to strings that has a little parachute. You could throw him off like your stairs or something, and then he's supposed to float down. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. So it should be interesting to
I don't
see
like
how
it.
it turns out.
I'm
It's
disappointed.
a red army guy, so
I'm disappointed.
Are
how?
you?
Why?
I think
Really?
it sucks.
It's a free gift. What the hell do you expect, dude?
Bouncy ball was way sicker. That sucks.
what about
I
the
might as
shower
well
cap?
I might as well shower cap. Sick.
Seriously?
That
Will
I might as well just-
use your shower cap? Will you ever use your shower cap?
I'm going to King Supers today, and I'm going to buy one of those in the 25-cent machine, and I'll feel just as good.
And guess what? You'll get this one just for free.
Yeah, that one's gross. I'm out. All right,
Wow.
let's check out my. Hey,
Disappointed.
I got something in from Kith.
Oh yeah,
I think
okay,
I was the
yeah.
only one in here, obviously, that bought something from Kith Coke collab. Everything was overpriced.
It was kind of cool because they did a fancy release down in Hawaii the week before it actually
did.
released in the store. So
and that went a lot better than the online.
yes,
What
it
do you
sold
mean
out
fancy release in Hawaii?
because this was more tropical, so they wanted to get that vibe.
Oh,
So
cool.
they
Yeah.
did it down in Hawaii,
Yeah.
and it was I think it was literally 7 days before the drop, and they did that. Everyone got like their first chance at it, and then the week after.
Yeah,
it
they
was
did a whole
online,
special
it was
thing.
everywhere.
Dope.
They had like Kith surfboards in the sand. They had just a cool motif in there.
Yeah.
Super cool. Ronnie flew down there.
Nice.
Was a part of it. But
Nice.
yeah, man, a lot of it. I did like the polo. With all the different colors. It looked like it was cut and sewed. Almost like a quilt. But there was a lot. The Converse. I'm not gonna pay that much for some Chucks. Now, could I have resold them? Yeah, but there wasn't as much as like a Satin. So it wasn't really worth my time.
Right.
And I didn't want Chucks that had Coke on them. I just don't need that, right?
Plus,
But-
weren't you also saying
I think
that they just like right after that released a bunch of stuff that had Sprite on it?
Yeah, that was the Monday. So the Monday afterwards, that was
So
kind of
what
their,
the hell is the point? It's just like now you're just making multiple versions of this with all kinds of like different flavors. Like
I don't
you
wanna-
kind of killed the hype.
Yeah, I don't want to wear it. I want to drink it.
I like the Coke Chucks. I think they were pretty cool.
Plus,
did you?
didn't they release the same ones they released last year?
No, these were a little different. So
Okay.
different color
Colors
at
were all
least.
different. Yeah, the
So
red Coke Chucks last year. This time just the gray. Sandals different. Yeah. Yep.
So I was able to get the sandals. The reason I went in the sandals because I didn't have to pull out a mortgage to afford these, which is nice. And number two, I go to Vegas a lot, right? And I actually sold the red sandals that I got from whatever last year when they did this, and they were actually pretty cool. The Monday midsole still rocks them.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
see all his socials at Disney World. He's always got them on. But these are white, and I was like, the last time I went to Vegas, which was a month ago or so,
Yeah, something
with
like that.
Robin. Dude, we did some pool time.
Oh,
and I
nice.
like the pool, man. It's good.
Yeah.
I forgot how much I liked it.
Yeah.
And I hated it because I didn't have sandals, dude.
Oh.
Going to the pool and not having sandals, having to watch your high-end shoes, having to duck them between, your chairs, and then going to get drinks, and you're worried about your shoes. Wearing sandals is pretty cool because you can actually wear them in the pool as well. So I needed a pair of sandals. So I was like, all right, this is the time. And I'm not going to sell them because I made money. I made $40 on the red sandals that I sold last year. But these, pretty cool, man. White, very easy to wear.
So why did you resell the red ones?
Why does anybody resell? To make a little money.
You just didn't like them? And
Yeah, I just didn't have to have them. I'd rather have the $40. And they're sandals. If you can make $40 on a pair of sandals, you probably make $40 on a pair of sandals.
So out of the two, would you rather have the red ones or the white ones?
I think the red ones are cool, but the white ones just seem more summery to me. I feel more summery with these. I think they're pretty sweet.
Only reason I like the red ones a little bit more, I think they'd stay nicer longer.
more.
Yeah, these
joints are going to get so dirty unless you're strictly just wearing them at the. But even then, I mean, if you go to Waterworld, you're walking all around that place, and then you throw sandals on. I don't know. I feel like the red ones would be.
The red ones are a little bit more versatile.
Those are cool though.
But
those are cool though.
You know, and
I just wear my Ultra Boost. You know me. I don't even need sandals. I would have felt fine in Vegas.
Right.
I would have just thrown on my Ultra Boost and jumped in the pool.
Called it good.
So you know how I do it.
yeah,
I
might do
throw
that
my
with a pair.
parlays.
I might do that with a pair of NMDs. I don't have any NMDs. I don't think anymore.
Really?
I think I'm out.
Not one pair.
I don't think I'm out. I think I'm out.
Dude.
I've sold all GR NMDs.
What?
I think I'm out. I don't have one pair I can think of.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I still love the NMD. I have the orange noise. I got a few pairs. I got the teals I love.
I'm out.
Love the NMD.
So yeah, a basic sandal, and of course when I sold the red ones, we weren't doing a lot of pool stuff. This pool stuff in Vegas is kind of new, and I'm like, I kind of like it. So I actually needed a pair of sandals, so I bought those, man. So
nice.
Happy to have them in the collection, man. I think retail on them was like $35, and then you pay a little bit of shipping on those. So
Better
not
than
bad.
the $200 Gucci slippers.
yeah, I don't need those,
That's not
man.
the same. That's on par with a Jordan sandal.
Yeah.
Between 30 and 50
Is
on a
it?
Jordan sandal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Jordan slides, I mean.
So I like them, man. Happy
Cool.
to have them. I don't think they're the coolest things, but that being said,
I think they're cool.
Let's get into the coolest thing.
Oh, is it time? And we, you didn't even open these.
I haven't seen them. I hope they're the right size. I hope they're the Satins. I hope
Dude,
the right shoe.
you know
was
what I
sent to us.
saw?
What'd you see?
I saw a dude open his the other day, or he had a pair straight out of the box that just had a big old grease stain on the back of the satin.
On the Satin?
Yeah.
Oh, not
I
good.
know, dude. I was like, uh-oh. Here, you want to, Supreme
Can I
knife?
borrow your Supreme knife? That'd be sweet.
Shit, that's.
And of course, this is from Nike, so really cool how they do all the Nike Just Do It paper, all your tape, all the swooshes. I'm super pumped.
Super pumped.
Glad I could meet the FedEx guy right at the door before I left. That's super sick. Nice.
Oh,
But-
it comes. I was like, it's FedEx because it's next day.
Yeah,
they
next
must do a
day.
little diff with the next day. FedEx will be playing games.
Yeah, no doubt. Because usually it's what, UPS, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Nice. Here we are. Dow's opening up the box here. He was opening up the
I
box.
was opening it.
Hit a little snafu.
Little snap.
Now he's back to opening up the box.
All right.
I'm nervous.
Nike Jordan 1 box. So far looks good. Women's 11.5. Still looks good.
Nice.
Women's Air Jordan 1 High OG in the black, white, varsity red. Looks good. Retail 160.
I think all that stuff's going to look good, Dow. It came from Nike.
Yeah. It's just a matter if the shoe's actually in there.
All right, here we go. First time actually opening up a shoe on the cast without previously looking at it, either you or I. This is great. Oh,
Wait,
you
wait.
pumped?
Oh, I saw 11.5 on the side. I forgot women's. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really pumped. Let me see.
All right, let's see it.
Oh, those are fakes.
Those are
Is that a grease
fakes.
mark?
Wow. Yeah,
Take a look at it. Make sure they
I
look
don't even
good.
want to touch the set.
Oh, look this.
Wow, look at that. Dude, I will say, here's what I'll say.
The black toe is sick.
Here's what I'll say. I love the fact that they did the leather swoosh on this one. I hated, and I still hate, the stitched swoosh on the shattered
Yeah.
backboard satin. That thing looks so terrible. It's all popping out, all puffy and crappy,
Yeah.
looking like a GR Jordan 1 kids release.
And just another thing that could catch.
Yeah.
You know, and just
another
look,
thing that can mess the shoe up, snag on something. Dude, remember we talked about that when those came out? This satin on the back, it's not a satin that that's going to catch as
Right.
much, I feel like. The other one's different.
And the satin shattered backboards also have a satin toe.
Right.
Toe box,
Yep.
remember?
That's
This
why I think
one
these are
does
going to be
not.
more sought after. They're more wearable.
Dude, you're right.
They're so much more wearable.
I
If you
want
have
to
a little
keep. I
bad
want to keep
news-
this pair.
I have a little bad news for you on your pair.
What's that?
A couple little dots on the satin on the inside.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
do see that. I wonder if that's glue.
Might be. Just a tiny little bit of maybe glue stains.
Little dot action. This one looks great.
That side does.
Yeah. This side looks awesome.
Overall, I mean, a couple little pieces of glue, and
Dude, what do you think about the black satin on the inside?
let's take a look. Oh yeah,
I think that's kind of nice, huh?
that does
Feels
look nice.
good. Do you think that's gonna make your back of your top ankles, back of your shins sweat more?
No,
No.
but I think it does look good. Show the camera there. It looks. I think the insole kind of has like a little bit of satin on it too. Kind of the white, it's different than a normal white insole.
Yeah, very shimmery.
It's different than the normal Jordan. Yeah. Super cool. I like how they changed the Wings logo up too. I'm a fan of the badge.
That badge in black.
I'm a real fan of that badge. These are good.
It's like a retro badge.
Yep.
Reminds me of retro.
This is definitely the first Jordan 1 that I've seen in a long time that is going for the amount of money that it's going for.
Right.
And the quality is very average. I mean, other than the satin, the leather quality on this thing is there's not a lot of tumble to it. There's not a lot of soft, buttery to it. It's pretty GR. Just a step above the GR leather, man.
Yeah.
Just pretty.
It kind of reminds me of the
Which
leather.
is fine. I'm just letting you guys know. If you're paying $1,000 for this shoe, that's what you're paying for if you want to wear it.
It reminds me of the leather of like the Game Royals.
Yep.
I think that's pretty similar.
Game Royal leather, yeah.
To the Game Royal leather is what I would say on these.
Yep. No doubt. I couldn't agree more. Super cool though, man. I'm excited to get my pair tomorrow. Didn't pay the $15. Very excited.
Nice.
One day later. But at least we had them for the cast, which is good because if you didn't get these today, like I said, we'd have to
wait. And the hype would have been dead.
Hype would have been dead. It would have been over.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm still going to do the review this week.
Still have the Jordan 1 smell.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it.
Cool, man. Jordan 1.
These only came with one lace, didn't they? Just the black.
Oh, yeah.
Only one lace.
No extra. Are the other one? Do the other satins come with more laces?
God, I can't.
I don't remember.
I should have brought those with me.
I know.
What the hell was I doing?
I don't know. Yeah, we could have had a nice comparison.
Maybe we'll do a video.
We'll have to do a video for sure. Vid for sure. Nice. I'm glad we both got dubs on those, Dal. I'm glad.
I know, man. I'm really excited.
Let me pull up the YouTube comments and close the show out here.
I think the hard part is deciding if I want to sell these. I mean, not having a job like this puts things in perspective, man, because let's say it's $850 after fees.
Yep.
Which is pretty doable right now. I haven't looked today because now, at least Dallas got his pair today. So if I'm going to sell them, probably sell them today, if anything. But I mean, you look at what that can get me, that can pay, that's 2 car payments and then some. That's if I have to buy 2 sought after shoes in the future. That's 2 or 3 pairs versus 1 pair.
Yep.
Man, it's hard, dude. I got to really use my head now. It sucks.
They're still holding around the same.
Are they?
Pricing. Let me see if
what's the 11.5 now?
There is, let me look at the bid price. $9.95.
That's what somebody has a bid in for?
Yeah.
No.
That go up a little bit?
Maybe a little bit.
Mine's
yours should be higher.
So I copped a size, I didn't even say, I copped a size 10.5 in women's, which is a men's 9. So that's just gold, pure gold. It's at $1,070 right now.
Wow.
The bid. These were $160 retail, and they're selling for I could sell them for $1,070 right now. It's nuts.
I think you got to do that.
I don't think I have to do that. You know why?
Because you have money saved?
No.
You're smart with money?
I think they're going to go up. I think they're going to continue to go up. I think this is a shoe that's going to be maybe $1,500 by the end of the year. I think they're going to continue to drop. Dude, this is the most, like I said, the most wearable satin that there has been in a classic colorway with the black toe.
That black toe.
So I'm holding on mine. That's what I would recommend. If you got a pair too, I would hold. Unless you're hard up for money and you need it, I think they're going to rise. Look at the rise we've seen in those 5s. Look at the rise we've seen in the 5s.
The rise in 5s.
The ones that Monday Midsole has.
Oh, dude, the trophy room 5s?
Trophy room 5s.
Dude, those are over $3,000.
When I was going to buy them, I could have got them all day for like $650.
Yeah,
they're over $3,000.
I was looking at my size at
$3,000.
Mine was $550 in my size.
Yep. And then did you see those? Did you see the other 5s? I can't even think of the name, dude. The one with the kid that was looked like they were drawn on all over the side. And
were they a Dornbecker?
Not Dornbecker. They were like teal, and they had all the kids stuff all over the sides of them. And
those were the wings.
Wings. There you go.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the
Wings 5s. Yes,
that have like the elementary kids.
Have you seen
did
those?
Whatever.
Those were retail when they came. Dude, those were reselling for retail.
I think they're going for now 7 or 8.
Yeah,
100.
Exactly.
Wow.
And they were retail.
I think they were at the outlet.
Right.
They weren't at the outlets, but
dude, I wouldn't doubt it.
Could have been.
I wouldn't doubt it. They got some outlets.
Wow.
Some of those made it to the outlets. It's nuts, right?
It's crazy.
So sneaker game's crazy. Now, before I jump into the YouTube comments, let me tell you about this Travis Scott situation.
Yeah.
I'm in the sneaker group, and this is a Band LA sneaker group. Super, super sick. Some kid in there posts a picture of his brother with Travis Scott. Sorry.
Oh.
I know your shoe trees.
Damn, I got it.
Forgot you give your shoe tree back. So his brother posts a picture. He's like, yo, my brother's a producer. He was in the studio last night with Travis Scott. So they're sitting at this computer and they're working together. And it's just posted, someone in the corner took a photo, and it's just these two dudes working. Travis Scott has a shoe on. Google the Nike Dunk SB Low Undefeated Splatter.
Nike SB
Check that out.
Dunk Low Splatter?
Undefeated Splatter.
Ah, damn it. Undefeated.
Yeah, so check that out, dude. Crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff. I mean, crazy enough. But
Okay.
let me show you this photo.
Ooh, weird.
Okay, so here's Travis Scott in the studio last night. Zoom in on the photo. Look what he's wearing. Now, this is a shoe that originally released in 2002.
Okay.
Okay? It didn't even release. I'm sorry. It was made in 2002 and it never released. There was only 24 pairs made. 24 pairs. Are you reading that? Are you reading the article on Sneaker News? Or you see anything?
I'm looking at everything. Yeah.
Okay, so if you look at, there's an article on Sneaker News from 2008. Do you see that?
Yes.
Pull that up. Look at that article. So basically, and that's from 2008. This talks about a pair of these dunks that surfaced in a 9.5 on eBay, and they were going for $6,000.
Wow.
At that point on eBay, which doesn't seem like shit, right? If there's 24 pairs made.
Sure.
Well, I'm wondering, this is just me speculating. I'm getting a little nerdy here with it. Look at the pair Travis Scott is wearing. So, because someone in the group said, he posted this picture and the guy's like, yo, this is my brother with Travis Scott in the studio. What do you think he's got on feet? And other people were like speculating, oh, is a Travis dunk coming? Then someone said, no, it's these in the group. So as this research starts to come out, I start researching this shoe. I see that there's 24 pairs made. They came out in 2002, a year before I was really, really in the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's only 24 pairs made. They were never retroed. So it's not like a pair, like if you're new in the sneaker game, you don't know this pair.
No.
So I'm just kind of putting you guys up on game. The Nike SB Dunk Low Undefeated Splatter with 24 pairs being made. Now, here's the difference. This is why this makes me curious. No, this is not what Travis Scott is wearing is not a new Travis Dunk.
Sure.
He's wearing this shoe. But this shoe has a lot more splatter, doesn't it?
It has a lot more splatter in the pictures.
So my speculation, now I don't want to start any shit. Do you think Travis Scott has one of 24 pairs of these? There's 3 options here. You think he owns one of 24 pairs? Yes or no? And he's wearing them, and they're in his size, and they were produced in 2002, and they're still wearable. You think that's possible?
It's possible.
Do you think that's happening?
By the looks of it, no.
Okay.
But it's possible.
Okay. Number 2, he said, I love this shoe. He went to Nike, sponsored by Nike.
Uh-huh.
I love this shoe. I've got to have this shoe. How do I get this made? Can you guys retro it for me? I need it. Or, number 3, this is the retro model of the shoe that is going to be re-releasing. They're going to be re-releasing this model. We haven't heard about it yet, but it is coming, and he's wearing an early pair.
That's what I think.
What option?
Option 3. Option
That's what you
C.
think. I don't want to cause any controversy
I
with
think
it.
that, yeah, he
I'll
liked
send you
those-
this picture, JJ, so you can put it up
Because
on the...
that
here, I'll just
picture,
airdrop it to you right now.
picture, according to the pictures that I'm seeing,
My
the
phone's dead.
splatter is way more.
Your phone's dead? You're kidding me. How much hustle do you have? I don't know if you could get more hustle, Stringer.
I don't know what's going on.
To be fair, I'm not quite, I'll give myself a shot. I'm not going to take an L. To be fair, we were bullshitting forever before we started the show on that whole Nike thing, the Levi's thing. Took forever. You had a lot of time you were on your phone killing time. So maybe that's why the phone's dead. Plus, I mean, yeah, we're way later than we normally are. Normally the show's wrapped up by this time. So I'm not going to give you a full, I don't know. But anyway, let me know when your phone's available and I'll airdrop you the photo so you can see what we're talking about and you can use it for the video. But it's interesting stuff, right?
It is, because the shoes that we do see and that we do have images of, the splatter is way more dominant.
Way more.
There's way more splatter action
You know what
happening.
else? But you know what I see on that though? It also is a sample pair. That's the pair they're looking at as a sample. So that's kind of take that with a grain of salt. But if there's only 24 pairs made, are they even considered a release? Aren't they all samples at that point?
Right, at that point.
I mean,
so limited. That
but he's wearing a pair that is just insanely limited.
Yeah.
So they were already expensive before he wore them. Check this out, dude. I couldn't find them on StockX. I couldn't find them on GOAT.
Really?
No. So like they're not even in the marketplace to be purchased because I think they weren't really officially released. It was what that Sneaker News article says.
Right.
From 2008, bro. How long has Sneaker News been around? They come out with Windows 97? Damn, where's Sneaker?
Probably Millennium Edition.
Yeah, no shit. They came out in 01, 2000?
ME.
Yeah. Jeez, Y2J?
Yeah, no doubt. Let me see if they have them on eBay.
I didn't see any on eBay either.
Wow.
And that's why this article went crazy in 2008 because they said, a pair resurfaced. A pair has surfaced for sale. $6,000 is the starting bid. If you want to jump into the bidding war, here's the link. And the link is still in that article. Obviously, you click it and it doesn't work, but it's just crazy to think from 2008.
Yeah, no doubt.
That article, shoe came out in 2002, not really released. All the info we've said. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think if that's what scenario of those, what of the three is true? Did Nike build him one custom? Is that a retro of a shoe that they're remaking a bunch of retros and they're going to drop and they're going to have a public release for? Or is it a sample and he owns one of the original 24?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like it from the pictures that are on Sneaker News. You can tell it's the same shoe, but there's the one on Sneaker News, that sample that's on there has way more blue splatter.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're listening on audio, it's a brown Nike Dunk SB low with like pink splatter.
Right.
Or I'm sorry, blue splatter and pink laces and a pink check.
And a pink check.
It looks very modern day Travis Scott, doesn't it though?
It does.
Isn't that wild? Like if I never told you this and they dropped this shoe and called it a Travis Scott something or other, you wouldn't think anything of it. You'd be like, damn, this okay.
I would have been none the wiser.
Yeah, you would have been like, oh, no big deal. It's wild that this fits his style so much and he's been coming out with shoes with pink laces. Now he's spotted in these that actually came with that color scheme back in 2002. Wild stuff to think about, man.
Interesting.
We are just sparking controversy over here.
True that.
All right, let's move on, man. YouTube comments. Let me get some music pulled up for us. What do you want to listen to underneath? Normally I just put instrumentals.
Yeah, I think that's usually the best.
Just chill. Some chill stuff. Oh, this is nice. Nah, I don't like that talking. I can't have you whispering in the background, lady. What is going on? Can I just get some not chill study beats? Can I get some like something that bangs here?
I was cool with chill steady beats.
Really?
Yeah.
You're cool with chill study beats. I want something. There we go. Let me just get some hip hop or something. I was cool with chill study beats.
Oh.
Misha Mustakas. The part about the Zooport story is the site is default in German. So English-speaking people had to translate to check out in German. If they have an issue with resellers and bots, they should just sell the store and quit whining. Dang, look at that.
Wow.
There you go. Hey, shit. It's opinion. Neighborhood up next. Appreciate the comment. Neighborhood up next. Hopefully I'm not too late. Just heard the new Mike Posner song featuring Ty Dolla $ign called Look What I've Become. He makes reference to his walk and how his career has changed. The beat slaps. Would definitely recommend listening. Dope. Neighborhood. Got you. Appreciate it, dog. Not too late at all.
Yeah.
Just on time because we were messing with the Levi's collab. You might have been late otherwise.
Yeah, no doubt. Update on Mike. He is walking a little bit without a walker. And his motto is keep going. So,
nice.
Doing well.
Nice. Dude, I'm noticing the real versus fake Travis Scott. It's up in the sidebar over here. That video, I think that video is going to do some
Hopefully it helps people, man.
I think it's going to do good. So yeah, check that out if you have not as well. We dropped a new Travis Scott video, real versus fake. Dirty DJ up next. Yo, fellas. Great work on the cast as usual. Love the new mic logo. Need a tee with that on it for sure. Don't worry, bro. We got a bunch of designs. The homie Trohi is killing it. Make sure you go follow him. It's Trohi Studios, TROHI Studios on Instagram. Really good dude. He's doing a bunch of merch for us, working with designs. He designed that whole thing, so thank you. Man, Dow is looking swole on the cast.
Yeah.
With his 2 gym sessions. I think it's time for Stringer to put him through a little clang and bang sesh. Whoa, pause, fellas.
Yeah, for sure. I don't
We
like
gotta
him.
dead the
I don't
music.
like him like that.
We got to dead the music. We don't need Stringer putting him through a clang and bang sesh. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program. Let's do. He says, "Man, what a great we need some of that for TTF's featured footage." That's another L. Take that L on the way out. Jesus, man, great UFC card. I'm trying to change the subject so bad. Nate Diaz is a gangster.
Yeah.
What a great fight. Met him and his brother a few times when I was heavy into the UFC and went to a lot of events. Couldn't have been more different when the cameras were rolling. Very humble, soft-spoken kind of guy. Look forward to more great fights, and him and Masvidal would be insane. Totally agree. Congrats to you both on the Satin W's. Look forward to seeing him on the cast. Quality looks great. Love the Spidey customs as well. Just picked up a pair of the Origins, and they already have been a staple in my rotation. The Off-White Chicagos are cool to have in the collection, but man, they don't hold up well. Materials are super delicate. Even seen pics of the Off-White UNC's yellowing already. Below not good.
Below not good.
Keep up the great work on the cast, fellas. Dirty DJ. Appreciate you, bro. Always a good shit coming through. The homie Luxic up next. Oh, dang, he got some. This is a few paragraphs.
He's got something to say.
But it's not a few paragraphs because there's no separation.
Oh, wow.
This is fun. Luxic. How's it going down, fools? Been a while since I have posted, but I'm still listening and enjoying. JJ, congrats on your firefighter training program. Give you a little.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I have a friend who wanted to be a firefighter since 6th grade. When I met him, it's not so easy, so much respect to you. Shots.
It's definitely going to kick me in the shit.
Glad to see Dal is 100% down with this thing of ours. That's funny.
Nice. Love it.
Must be scary to leave the comfort zone, but don't second guess yourself, Dal. You're making the right move. You guys got something really great here. Shots.
Wow.
He loves the shots.
Thank you.
I would love to get up and leave my job. I'm so burned out from computers that I never want to see another one. But when you have kids and others that depend on you, it's hard to flip the coin.
Yep.
I caught that Hulk Hogan interview with Steve Austin. Man, what a great interview and what a life he has had. Crazy to see how different the wrestling biz was back in the day. I hope they do a part 2. Dude, I agree. Thought it was incredible. If you haven't heard it yet, check it out. The Steve Austin Show, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts. Good shit. I like the NFL and Jay-Z move, but I also stand with Cap. If you want to bring awareness to police brutality by kneeling, cool, do your thing. I feel like Jay-Z thinks that he can make his own difference in awareness from inside the organization and also better his chances of being the first black team owner and boost Rock Nation sports and the players it represents at the same time. Now on to sneakers. Actually, I'll give you a shot for that. You didn't even say shots, but a great point. Yeah. Great point. That's exactly what I think we were trying to say. Why is it okay for one black man to partner with the NFL and not another man, or what? You know, they're all doing their thing, dude. They're all trying to make change in their own way. Yeah. We all agree that some changes need to be made, and I'm not going to tell people how to go about making the change. Let's just let it play out and see what my man's trying to do here. But that's all. That's all. Love your point there on that one, Luxic. He finishes up. Now on to sneakers. Not too sure if you know, but a store did something similar to the Purple Lobster release, and I believe that they say that Kith has done this also. Link for the article is below. I'll have to check that out. He's talking about the sneaker bot situation.
Oh, okay.
I don't use bots or carts, so getting rid of them may be. Makes it a better chance for his W. Sorry, I had missed a typo there. I love those Spider-Man joints. One of my favorite sneakers. Still don't have it in my collection, but before the end of the year, it will be.
Nice.
You should do a Patreon review. Either way, fellas, that's all from me. Stay on the grind. Keep up the work. The room and decor looks good, too. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
Dude, for the 99% on the spelling, too. Easy for me to read. So I apologize. I'll take the L for throwing you some shots on no paragraph separating. Sometimes that makes it very hard to read, but you did a good job. Great comment. Thanks for coming through, man.
Welcome back to the section.
Loved it.
The comment section.
Loved it. Danny B up next. Those Hue Custom Spidey joints are fire. You could actually wear those breaking some necks flexing. Dow's theme song got me cracking up. I can't put my finger on where the beat comes from, though. That there is the beat comes from right what it says at the beginning. I can't stop.
Yeah.
Is that Diplo, JJ? I can't stop. I just asked JJ because he's young and he knows Diplo.
I dip.
I sold my black Yeezy 350s to GOAT. So let me try it out. I sold my black 350 Yeezy V2s to GOAT as new. They flagged them as used, and I lost the sale. I'm heated because I literally tried them on twice. By the standards, as soon as anyone tries a shoe on in Foot Locker, they are no longer dead stock and can go to the clearance rack. I was wondering if you guys have run into any similar situations with reselling. Keep up the good work. Getting close to 100 casts deep.
Yeah, we are getting there. I've talked about it before. I just had that Adidas Nemesis, that soccer Ultra Boost that I had an issue with. I sent that into StockX, not GOAT, and they said it had signs of wear on the inside. So whether it was sock lint or whatever, they weren't clear on it. It was an older shoe. Like, I didn't even make any money on that. I lost money. I lost like $30, $40, something like that from that, but I just didn't need it. So they mailed it back, but that was before they were charging like the shipping. They just said, "Hey, we're not gonna hurt your account. Everything's good. Here's your shoe back. Have a nice day." So
I actually
now they're charging back.
Knock on wood, I've never had an issue, and I've done on feets in shoes and sold them dead stock on StockX and GOAT. Just cleaned the bottoms off, did them on a white sidewalk or really clean sidewalk, cleaned the bottoms, made sure stuff was good. I also take the insole out. Once I put the shoe on, if I try the shoe on and I'm going to sell it as dead stock, I always take the insole out and rub a lint roller across it. And I make sure to pick up any little bit of lint or anything that could show that this shoe got tried on.
Totally.
Like I said, knock on wood, I've never had an issue, but I've done some grimy shit. I've shot on feet in shoes and someone got them new as dead stock.
Right.
But to be fair, it's not like they were damaged. StockX couldn't even tell.
Right.
I did an incredible job of cleaning the bottom of the shoe, cleaning the inside, and making sure they looked dead stock. Mm-hmm. So that's what I would say, man. Just it sounds like you tried them on twice and then just sent them out. You gotta pull the insole, gotta do the lint roller, you gotta do a little more diligence there. You don't get caught, my guy. Yeah. But honestly, I've thought about, because there's, even doing this, dude, there's going to be shoes that I need to cop for reviews that are going to be good for the channel, and shoes I would love to keep. Shoes I would love to have in the collection, but I might not be in the position to do that, to keep that shoe. I might have to try it on and then resell it. You know what I mean? It just happens. That's the honesty of the YouTube game and the channel and everything else. Some shit, I would love to keep a Jordan 1 Union. I can't afford. It's an $1,100 shoe, $1,200 shoe. But now that I have the Satins, I'm thinking about selling the Satin, grabbing the Union, and almost straight across.
There you go.
Thinking about it. That's where I'm at right now with it. Now I feel good about it because I didn't really come out of pocket other than the 160.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like I got Unions for 200, 250 maybe.
Yeah, you got them 100 over retail.
Right.
Let's say
I'm feeling great.
That feels great.
Yeah, but when I just bought the Union for 175 or 160, whatever, and I had it in the collection, I can't justify hanging on to it. You know what I mean? There's certain shoes.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do, fellas. It is what it is, ladies, friends. You got to do what you got to do. Fayaz up next. Dow, regarding your inertias, you can send a photo to StockX on their support section, and they'll tell you if the box is too damaged. Look at that, Dow.
Let me give you an update.
Oh.
Sold them yesterday.
Thank you, Fayaz.
Damaged box, GOAT. Brand new, damaged box.
Oh, nice.
They sold instantly. And the weird thing was, somebody, whatever, bought it from another country because it is in euros. So like what it tells me I made is all in euros now. So they don't convert it for you or anything like that. It's really weird. So I'm hoping everything works out well for that. But like I put damaged box. I didn't even have to take a picture of it. But in the description, it's weird because I didn't take a picture of it. But it says box badly damaged. And it's not even that bad. But like I sold it for $15 over retail. And for any 700 right now, that's pretty damn good with a damaged box. So they're shipping out today or tomorrow to go. So Fayez. Got it going.
That's good. What'd you get them? What'd you sell them for?
Remember, $10-20 over retail.
Oh, 10-20. Okay.
Yeah. So
sorry, I was checking these.
I did not need that pair, so I'm glad to get rid of it.
The homie Fail Beast up next. Yo, fools, cracking cast. I was in tears when the GOAT was all up on Dow for the gains after 2 visits to the gym. Don't worry, Dow. I got your back. Best drop ever. I can't get kicked off the cast.
I can't get kicked off the cast.
3 fire emojis. Later. Fail
Later,
Beast.
bro.
Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for coming through. Drawing D's on thumbnails. Killer lace swap on the 700s. You must have a solid glasses collection franchise. As far as the lace swap go, gotta have the lace swap on the inertias. If you're gonna rock the inertias and you do that standard gray, it just blends right in with the top of the shoe. It just do what you do, but I could never. Good. I could never. I think I wouldn't have the shoe if I couldn't lace swap them. I would not own that shoe because I can. It's one of my favorites. I just love the way the 7s look, dude. Great, especially that. I mean, those 7s. Those are the only 7s I own. As far as the glasses collection, dude, these ones right here,
sick.
Ascent Eyes, Gucci. He put in the custom lenses for me on these joints. So they are a clear lens. I just see clear out of them. But to you guys, they look like they're almost a sunglasses. They got kind of, when different light hits them, they got a different look to them. Super, super dope. Got the Gucci joints on today. I'm thinking about actually selling these, man. The glasses collection is pretty solid. It's growing. It's growing. As I'm getting older, it used to just be more sunglasses. Now it's more of these style, a little bit. I'm switching it up. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I really like, I'm in the glasses phase of my life. I like that. I like the glasses, chains. I like that look. That's my vibe right now. So I'm going to keep doing it as long as I like it.
You stick with that. I'll stick with the mullet.
I like it. Yes, exactly. We each got our own thing. T-Mobile led the cast. Last cast wasn't the same without the sound effects. Back to the fire on this one. I agree with the other commentator that the segment where you comment on the outfits or other famous people's outfits, us listeners may be awesome and hilarious. It would be a way for you guys to help out and get some of these fools on point with their fits. You guys seem to have plenty of swag to pass around, even though sometimes you mix brands, LOL. Oh, with the head in the hands.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyways, keep up the fire cast, boys. Dude, what are we talking about? You're mixing brands. Is that a big issue? I don't really care.
If it looks good, feel good.
Yeah. I go for fits. You guys are into brands. That's fine. You do what you do. I'll do what I do. I'm about a fit. I'm about colors. I'm about scheming the color up. Scheming the to me it doesn't matter if it's Adidas and Nike and whatever, Reebok and Gucci and whatever. As long as all the colors and everything match together, that's what matters to me. I don't give a shit. That's how I do my fits. I don't go by brand. I go by the look.
Right.
What people are going to see as far as the color. If they don't know what brand it is when they're walking by you, does it all go together? Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't need both. I don't need it to go together and to be matchy. Like I'm good on one. I'm getting old. Niall up next. Yo dudes, what's good? Still loving the content, bro. Shout out to JJ at the back. Can't wait for NFL season to get going properly. All these preseason games suck and flags on almost every play with the grossed out face emoji. Also looking forward to UFC 241. Actually going to stay up to watch it for the first time in months. So he must be, this comment must be before the show. The second part of Dow's sneaker collection should be fire. Sitting in work Friday and Creases Like a Mug comes on and Creases Like a Mug just popped into my head. Funny as shit.
Yeah.
The Patreon shit is class. Can't wait to be copping the hoodie when your merch drops. Those Spider-Man Off-White customs look cool, bro. Have the Chicago Off-Whites. Paid a G for them. Still afraid to wear them, but I'll probably end up keeping them. Also love the story about the bots copying the image for 90 euros. Funny shit right there. Or is 90 pounds? I don't know what he's saying. What's that logo next to?
I think it was euros.
Okay.
Yeah, euros.
Keep getting better, guys. Been with you from the start and still loving the gunshots. Also, Dow still killing it with the below not good. Can't wait for Dow to quit. Can't wait for Dow to quit and get on up full time. Just took an L trying to cop the black toe satin ones for my girlfriend this morning. Much love. Peace from Ireland. Saws about another essay. It's all good, dog. You don't have to apologize.
Yeah.
You don't have to apologize. I just love it. It gets a little run on. It gets a little going, but I'll keep up. I just read a little bit faster. Dude, that sucks. Your girlfriend took the L. That's where I feel bad. It's like guys like me got the dub. What people really want the shoe, you know?
Right.
But that's the game. People do that to me every fucking weekend. So what are we supposed to do? I'll take that. Sorry,
Take
guys.
that L on the way out.
Doug, my man Geiger. What up, guys? Oh, wait. Am I in the wrong comments? Did I read Geiger last time? No.
No, this is, yeah.
Didn't he say been a minute since I commented? Last episode? Maybe that was somebody else.
No, somebody else.
What's up, guys? Been a minute since I commented. You guys got me fired up over the cap thing. I'm sick of this guy blaming everyone else for why he's been not playing in the league. I agree. If he was good enough, he'd be playing. It's been 3 years and the guy's still trying to be relevant. Is he going to go away? Is he going to go away? Anyways, that's my rant on Cap. I'm going to go back and listen to the rest of the cast. And as always, keep up the good work, fellas. Appreciate you, Doug. Yeah, man, I think Homeboy put it best earlier, man. That was, he wants to kneel and do his thing, but, just don't complain. I also don't like the fact that he took a settlement. And I forgot that. On last show, I forgot all about that. I forgot he had taken a settlement from the NFL, which is an undisclosed amount. He's never been clear with his people. He's never been transparent with his followers. He's never said, hey guys, they gave me this much money and I told them, F you, I want this much money and up the price because this is what we deserve. He didn't do anything like that. So we don't know. All we know is he took money, but now he's still hiding behind, I'm unemployed, they won't employ me, I don't have a job. You took money. You took a settlement. There shouldn't be any more words about it. You took money. You didn't stand. You didn't say, no, you can't pay me off. I'm going to continue to do my thing and make you employ me. You took money. Stop it, Cap. Stop it. Next up, Thomas Petrucci. This will be an unpopular opinion, but botting is very hard, time-consuming, and an expensive art form. Good bots cost anywhere from a few $100 to a few $1,000s just to buy, let alone the proxies, and servers cost a bang every month. This art is working out delay times, keywords, start times, things like that. It's certainly not something that's easy to do. I appreciate it, man. I totally agree. I have a homie that is into bots, and I know people that are into bots, and I've worked with cart services, and trust me, bro, I know. It's not something that any moron could just pick up and start botting. I totally get it.
Right.
Juluman, don't dry your shoes in the sun. Leather in the laundry, no way. You do what you do, I do what I do. You do you, I'll do me. Last album did 2. I'm just trying to do 3. Mike the Man up next. Headbang. I bled for days, now I take hold. Go! Static X is the shit. I don't even know if I did that right because I've never even heard the song. I don't know the melody he's talking that on. Can you?
Can
you do the impression better?
Just the chorus. I like your yell. That was pretty good. But he's got a lot more lower raspy tone.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And I'm still customizing my Jordans or my Nike Air Max 90s as
I can
we
tell
go.
You're very interested.
Check it out. It's like so Wayne Static is the lead singer. He's passed away. God bless his soul, man. He great guy. But the chorus, it goes, bled 4 days, bled 4 days,
Oh, okay.
It's super cool, dude. But yeah, Static X, shout out. Wayne Static.
Dow has to hook it up on those pink Yeezys, dog. Save those fees and hook it up for your mans, LMAO.
Which ones?
I don't know.
The pink Yeezys.
The synth.
Oh yeah, the
I forgot about those.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Stringer.
Nice. I forgot I have those. Size 14s. Let me know. Hit me
That's
up.
the biggest shoe you have in your collection.
Hit me up with the DM. I'll make you a great deal.
He said, another killer cast, homies. I love this German company fighting bots. They're my new heroes.
Yeah.
Also, never forget, creases like a mug. Black Prez finishes out here first. Del B said, I always come second. Black Prez said, it's okay, bro. He said, that's what she said. He said, boy, if you don't. A lot of laughing and crying emojis too. Fellas, thank you for fire comments section this week. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. Dal's still customizing his shoe, so we're probably going to just leave the cast on that note. We'll just finish the same way we started. Dal, not fully involved.
Yeah.
All right. I think we'll leave it on that note. Make sure you guys check out the Real versus Fake Travis Scott video. Please thumbs up the shit out of that, man. We really need to push that out to as many people as possible. We're going to start doing a lot more Real versus Fakes. I'm putting detailed photos up on the Instagram, similar to how Fake Education used to do. Before he fell off the edge,
Yeah.
Remember how he used to kind of do that? I thought that was really helpful for people, but I thought sometimes the shoes he was getting were not that great. So I feel like
too obvious.
Or too obvious.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good representation, I think. We're going to try to get you guys the most updated fakes that we can, and it's going to be good, man. I think it's going to be really good for the sneaker community.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys check out that video. And on that note, thank you for supporting everything we do. We love the shit out of y'all. We will see you fools Friday.